Hello everyone and welcome to the Zephyr of Decay. This is a short adventure featuring the DC-20 beta in a post-apocalyptic Faerun setting. This is our first introduction into DC-20, so please bear with us as we learn the rules together, and let's all live play with our favorite PP.
And we're on the internet.
We are on the internet. Alright, everybody start with a recap roll.
Oh, this is it.
A J-cap. Let's do it. Manifest that shit.
Uh-oh. 7.
11.
Come on, Mike, help me out.
Oh, there you go.
19.
Wow. You got a roll.
I got 16.
Oh, you didn't roll it here.
Yeah, you have to do it
Out
on
of
the
the count
counter.
over there. 6. 11.
6?
Did I see a 6?
Yeah.
Perfect. Someone that was here.
Messenger.
What's the name of the Wi-Fi again?
Anywhere you go.
Schneider. Shire. Schinker.
In the
I
Shire?
can see it.
Sneeder.
Yeah, it's close to
Sneeder.
Schneider.
It's Sneeder.
Yeah, but the password. We're recording.
That's why stop.
And stop. And we're back on with that password.
This won't be the last session, though. Maybe we'll go level 2 at
The very last session.
maybe on the final session.
Yeah.
Now what are we doing here? Now we're reading Castanet. What is happening? It's better than the nasty shit you had on there.
Stick of truth.
There's no particular hurry to get that up tonight. Okay, Art, what did we do last week?
So last week on DC 20, we finished off Trogdor. We proceeded out of the ruins into the swamp where our trusty monk decided to fall into the mouth of
A pound.
a large carnivorous frog called the
Crassus.
otherwise known as Praxis.
Praxis, yeah.
A group of Caraxis. Praxis is a fucking.
No, it's a pound. A pounding.
Sure.
It's a pounding.
I'm doing the recap, so it's a fucking.
That's canon now.
Wow.
That is canon.
Need to write this in my notes.
They proceeded to summon small Caraxis. At the end of, or at the beginning of every round, we narrowly made it through and killed all the Caraxis and proceeded to go back to the
Myth Drannor.
Myth Drannor, thank you. Safely through the forest, in which that's the part where I forget what happened there. We separated ways. Gideon came to my forge, and I
He wrote
did
some dwarven
hideous
stuff on his armor.
to his 400-year-old armor. He has stiffly on dwarvish.
Made it way better.
But it's perfectly functioning now and looks fantastic. Sorry. Then we met up in the morning at the Mistworn Hall for payment, I assume.
Yeah, you each got 20 gold.
Yeah, that's
Including-
what else happened.
Lennox also got 20 gold as well.
Yep. Woo! That's all I remember.
You've been told that in the next day or two you're going to be contacted by the Arcanum, who wants to talk to you further about what happened to the after you killed Trogdor, the creatures that had jumped out at you,
Oh,
the Mist
the shadow
Striders.
creatures? Mist Striders.
And my warehouse was vandalized.
And your
or
warehouse
it
was pilfered.
pilfered.
Yes.
Except for the dartboard.
Yeah.
The warehouse, the paperwork that you stole from Maximus was stolen from you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's led the group of you. You're all together right now. You've headed over from your warehouse to Maximus Manor.
That's right.
Where you snuck in the side, in the back, And 2 party members, Eddie and Gideon, went through the front door and talked to a maid that said Maximus had been attacked in his house and fought back and got kidnapped maybe and jumped out the door. And you guys are currently both standing in front of this maid. So if you have any additional questions...
With this Maximus, you said he was an elf, so it must be different from the Maximus that we've come across in other campaigns.
I deduced that it was Rion that beat him up and took it.
Maximus is an elf.
No.
He's from Myth Drannor.
No, Maximus was
No, you're thinking of
Oh,
Mobius.
yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Was Maximus human?
Yeah,
Yes.
Maximus is human.
Okay. This guy's human.
Oh, he's human.
Yeah.
The maid must have got it wrong.
Yeah, you don't know.
He wears elf ears.
That's right.
Yeah, he does. He totally wears elf ears.
fake elf ears.
He's elfish.
Yeah.
He's elfish.
Elfish?
Yeah, he wants to
He's
be an
got a
elf.
tattoo
He's
sniffing
just-
I'm Elvish.
He's just stealing their culture,
Appropriating.
appropriating it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Damn.
Sounds
That's
like
how he hides.
He's wearing elf
He's wearing
ear.
elf ears
with a big boa.
and a huge set of glasses.
He's elfo.
Hi, I'm Snickle.
So you've snuck around the side,
Uh-huh.
and
disguised
sneaking around the side is you're looking through the windows, seeing what's going on because you're sort of thinking about going in the back. You didn't expect these 2 guys just to stride in the
Right.
front door.
Right.
So you see a bunch of destruction there. You see some burned footprints coming from the back of the house, running towards the front, and signs of blood and combat, things knocked over as you walk towards
In the house?
inside the house. Yeah,
Do I know where all the treasures are in the house? Know where all the
no,
safes are?
that's ridiculous. That who would ever have an ability like that? I'd never let that happen.
I know the layout and all the guards' movements.
What kind of Mickey Mouse
Who has
system
O
would do
negative
that?
blood?
And you also, as you were going by, you could see these 2 guys have gone in the front door and you've been talking to this maid.
Okay. But there's some evidence outside here, some footprints or stuff.
No, that's inside the house.
Well,
You
that's
see
inside.
burnt footprints coming from the back of the house, running towards the front of the house, vast distances. And you see a bunch of damage.
But I have no communication with the rest of the guys. I'm just on my own.
Yeah, but you could see the guys who are in there
Okay.
through the window. So you could rejoin them if you want. Huh?
Get off my fucking Facebook.
That's a good picture for the gift mask.
Did you send it publicly? Is it,
Yeah.
you posted it to his
It
page?
is.
No, I put it to our Facebook
I
group.
definitely have to unfriend Ray.
Just so we're all gonna get gimp masks with his face on it. We decided last time.
Did you
So,
post it to the
I submitted my photo.
to his personal page or
No.
or to his Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, a little out of context.
What are you talking about?
You're posting the gimp mask over that.
That's
picture.
what I want on my gimp mask when you buy us all gimp masks with your face
When I
on.
buy you all, give
Who is this guy?
You guys are all currently wearing gimp masks too.
Why are we wearing gimp masks?
To hide our
he
identity.
went to the blushing barmaid and bought you all gimp masks and ball gags
Yeah,
as a disguise.
but I don't need that.
You all agreed to wear them though.
No,
so
no,
you're
I'm
all wearing them
stealthy.
right
I
now.
don't need
No, it's
to.
already. I think he said it in the Ray cap, so the
Oh,
J
did he?
cap. So.
No, I did.
Damn it!
Gaslight them. You know it's the rules.
I don't want to wear one.
Well, the DM basically decides if it happened or not.
I mean, it's happening currently.
And you have a ball gag.
I take my ball gag out.
Fair enough.
Take the gimp mask off.
Okay, that's an option. That was a bad idea to start with.
I don't
It
know
was.
why I was forced into this.
You said yes, and.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you just see edges of my white makeup behind the gimp mask.
It's a full leather hood, so you wouldn't see anything.
With my little beret cap.
Yeah.
So particularly the 2 of you guys are talking right now.
Yeah, she said Rion beat him up and took him.
She didn't
Yeah,
say
She
that.
talked,
She
no, she
described
talked
to you
about described. I described Rion, and she said, yeah, look just like
That
that.
sounds a lot like that same person. Yeah, that's what she said.
I get an insight check.
Okay. Is that a thing you can do?
I don't know.
No.
No,
No?
you can't. It's
Yep.
not on the skills.
Yeah, it's charisma. Do it. It's a charisma-based skill.
What was this too?
-1. Ooh, 17 -1, 16.
So you're attempting to see if she's lying?
Yeah,
or-
she's just like, if I told her a description, and she's like, yeah, that's it.
No, she looked within herself and thought it through, and you think that
Tell
she
me.
believes that's the same person.
I don't mention that. That's Rion in front of her.
Are you taking out the ball gag every time you talk?
You're just on the street currently with these two guys?
With no gimp mask or ball gag. We're just like shaking
but you're all
our head.
together. And you've been with the group the whole time, so you know you're...
I want to hear a little bit of the French accent and the ball gag.
Oh, he got inspiration for that last time.
This was a
Here
good
we
idea.
go.
This was a great idea.
Any additional questions from the maid? You guys are still trying to figure out where Maximus is.
What way
No.
did they leave? Which direction?
Did you see him get dragged off one direction? Or not?
Yeah. He went over that way, over towards the center of town.
Oh.
Long ago.
I'm not talking anymore.
Okay.
Everyone's just looking at me.
I'll just
What?
What's next?
keep my eyes open. And just see what's going on. I'm just going to watch from outside.
Well, you can join them too if you want.
No, I'm not joining.
So you're going to circle around the building, or you're
Yep.
going to stay where you are? Circling around the building. You don't see any signs of fighting or anything in the outside of the building. There's a back door, but it's closed. Everything looks normal here. There's fences that are big iron fences that doesn't look like anyone would have jumped over. And
Okay.
No normal person.
I continue
would've-
my sweep all the way around till I get back to the front of the building again.
Give me an awareness check.
Awareness. 22. 23.
You're very certain that nothing out of the ordinary has happened in the back. It's a really well groomed lawn because you're in a very expensive area of town. Landscapers have done everything up just so, and nothing's out of sort here. So you're
Any vegetable garden back there?
no. This is real classy. Nothing like that.
Are you looking for like supplies for your blood garden? Like for carrots?
Peas to put in the pea shooter.
Take him with your gimp mask on.
And you make your whole way all the way back around the other
Fix the
side
blood garden.
through the fence.
I dig a
Everything.
little
You zip
hole
it
and
all
I
up, you
bury
can
the
use
gimp
it as a
mask.
bag.
Then you piss on it a little.
Hey, look, I found your mask, man. Put it on.
So if you've asked all the questions you like, the servant will ask you guys to leave. She's waiting for the constables to show up, and she's going to close the door on you guys. You shouldn't be here.
All right, as long as you're safe.
There will
That's
be-
wrong. You're safe.
I didn't hear it all, actually. It's just-
So you're escorted out of the building. Shoo, get out. And she closes the door behind you.
So what did you learn?
He said, that he went towards the center of town.
Sweet awesome, let's go.
I think you need to do all the talking from now on.
What's the matter? Cat's got your tongue?
I feel like I'm in a box.
Okay, let's head to the center of town.
Okay, you're just going to walk your town. All right.
Look for clues.
Take off that gimp mask.
Take it off. makeup all on the inside of it.
If you flip the
Makeup's all screwed up.
If you flip the mask inside and out, there's like a perfect copy of your face.
Mm.
Yeah.
You want mine?
Did you see my picture?
No.
Yes.
It's a one. It's got the striped shirt, the beret, the white paint with the little butt monk.
We head to the center of town. What do we see?
Center of town.
There's some more cultural appropriation.
Well, it's a rather large town, so the center of town is... This is all of civilization. So you're going to the center of civilization to look for one person, or...
Well, maybe we should go to Bolojo and see if we can... when we're far enough away, I'll say, I described Rion, my master trainer, and she sounded like that was him who beat him up and took him. So Rion is number one suspect.
So the two of you have both met Rion before, because he spends a lot of time in your establishment and...
With him?
No, not with him. There's a rundown kitchen in the Blushing Barmaid that they don't actually use to make food, but he uses the services of it and just makes his meals and stuff there. And so the two of you know this guy. He just looks like average, like he's not some
So he cooks
expert
in a crack kitchen?
Yeah. It's lowly. It's not a nice situation. He wears like tattered, dirty clothes. He doesn't seem like some star monk or anything like that.
No.
But he's cheap to go to learn from, and he's got some skills for sure.
So we have a lead.
We maybe need to find him and see if anyone has seen him or if he has another hiding spot in town.
Let's go talk to him. The game is afoot.
We'll go to the Bolojo.
Yes. The Rojo.
Barojo?
The Barojo.
Everyone's telling
I can't. So now it's L's within words.
It's the Barojo.
The Rojo.
The Barojo.
Brojo.
That's just not going to happen. Words starting with L are harder. And you guys always remind me when I screw it up. I finally got the reader. I'm like, why do you say reader?
Yeah.
And then it's like, ah.
Okay,
We have a reader and a leader.
so you guys are going to head to...
So we turn around.
Yeah, head back
Go
to
the other way.
basically the other side of town again. I'll
See if there's anyone in the Bolojo training or assistants or other trainees.
You are kind of heading through the center of town on your way back.
A big
In a
market
sense.
there.
So your area is the lower left portion at the low.
So this could be the direction he was going.
It could be. Won't somebody give me an awareness check?
Just somebody?
Yeah.
17? Yeah, 17.
Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary as you're traveling, but maybe you might see something along this route. But
Do I see anyone who's maybe got like a loose change purse?
no.
Nope.
No, not with 17.
Not with 17?
No. You're walking through a very expensive area of town, so these people are probably
They got security.
guarding themselves.
Bodyguards.
Is there sewers here? Like in Myth Drannor?
Yeah.
If we don't find him at the Barojo, that might also be a good idea to check.
So just for your guys' reference, the spread out area closest to me is the Golden District, and the caverns are the far side. So you're not actually walking through the exact center of town, but you're heading that same direction, sort of thing.
So where are we?
You were in the Golden District, which is over here.
That's the
The whole area. This is the nice houses and
And
stuff.
we're going
This
over
is
here
where
somewhere?
Yeah, and you're heading to the caverns, which is marked on the map. Yeah, which is where Carl Dean lives.
Carl Dean?
Where
Carl
you
Dean.
live. Jareth lives.
That's where I
and Eddie lives. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. There it goes. So heading back to
That was a cutscene.
the.
Now for a word from our sponsor. nature.
You head up through the rickety staircase.
Would be the lower floor, wouldn't it?
Yes, you're right. I get that wrong every time.
Rower.
Is below.
Bro.
Down the rickety stairs.
You're just like so disappointed.
Like the rower part of the building.
You head into this tattered old 3-story building and go into the bottom floor of it, and it's just basically a big empty space for the most part, with a couple rooms in the back. You don't currently see Rion here, but you see a couple people working here, a couple training.
Guess I know.
Yeah, you know there's members, students.
Oh, hey, Zach, have you seen Rion at all?
I seen him this morning, or early this morning. He was.
I just need to find him. Like, does he have another place around town, or?
Well, usually if he's not here, he's at the Blushing Barmaid. I don't know of him going anywhere else. He lives here. He lives in the back room there. So, you can.
I maybe go back there and knock on the
Who has the apartment in between the two?
The owner of the building and the owner of the Blushing Barmaid, who you're well acquainted with, in some fashion.
Not the owner of the blowjo.
No. He does live in a piece of shit closet, basically in the back of this.
Okay. In the supply closet.
I'm gonna listen at the door.
To the bedroom area?
Yeah.
There's no lock on the door or anything, so
walk
you
in.
can easily walk in. He's not in there right now.
Oh, now it's your turn to get upstairs to your areas and see if he's up there.
Okay. When I go up, I go to his usual place.
Sure.
Yeah.
What does the inside of the Blushing Barmaid look like?
Really nice, wood that's been polished many a time.
Polished wood. Right.
Really nice polished wood. It's
Lots of
pretty
holes.
slippery, but some spots are pretty sticky. A lot of pinks and red for cushioning and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a communal bar space, and then they have pretzels and peanuts.
Yeah.
Really lame kitchen type
No
stuff.
bar stools,
And
just
I don't
pillow lounges.
Yes,
Yeah.
and some back rooms. There's some,
Instead of bar
some
stools,
rental
there's just
rooms.
pillows stacked up on top of each other.
It's just a weird hookah bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bar.
yeah. There's a guy in the corner, a couple guys smoking and sharing
Crack.
hookah. Oh, it's a hookah bar. They're sharing a smoky corner there.
It's dry hop.
Do I have shower? Sour?
He's looking at his
He
lips.
doesn't
Wow.
like it.
It's not bad as the what was that nut one again?
Is that not one?
The nut one was the bad one.
Nut beers are good.
You remember the nut beer?
It's dry hop. It has IPA flavor.
Anyways, I look in his usual place.
You don't see him there, but you do see the owner of Blushing Barmaid is there, a friend of yours. You could ask him.
Hey, Leon.
Leon. Rion.
I did
His
that up.
name is Rion.
No, Rion.
James
And
Leon.
I
Rion.
got one more.
Decay help here.
You can't say ours.
No. This guy is the owner of the Blushing Barmaid.
Oh, it's
Is
His
Leon.
name Rion.
Alright.
Or Leon.
Leon. And to you, he's Leon.
Yeah.
Rion and
Alright.
Rion.
Yep.
Hello, Rion. We're looking for Rion.
I am right here.
Oh, this is good. Who's on first?
Yeah.
What's on second?
Yeah, I did see Rion. Yeah, he was here this morning. He made his gruel in the kitchen, and then I don't know. He said he went to Paxton, the prison, earlier today.
There's a kitchen here in the
first thing?
blowjo too?
Yeah.
No, we're not
This
in
place
the.
keeps getting bigger and bigger.
This is the Blushing Barmaid. This is not some shithole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a staff kitchen.
Yeah, it's a derelict kitchen that doesn't get used to make food, but Rion uses it because he doesn't have. He lives in a closet, so he's.
Can we just peek in there?
Yeah, I mean, he's like second in command.
Sometimes Rayon would, even if he's really drunk and he can't get down the stairs without falling, sometimes he sleeps in the oven.
the oven.
It's a very large oven.
That wasn't
Oh,
not an oven, this
oh,
kitchen.
real.
I thought this was like a
Man, this place is
Matter
like
of
a
culture.
Pizzeria.
I know this place keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
This is
I thought this was like
what's
a
that?
sleazy hotel.
Hansel and
fantastic
Gretel or
kitchen.
something.
Huge oven.
Are
By
there any
oven,
children
I mean,
burned
like,
in there?
wood burning.
Now that we
pizza
know of,
stuff.
it could have happened to
On
like
the
the
second
previous
floor.
owner's
The second
kids.
floor.
Well, maybe we should look to see if there's any clues in the kitchen.
Okay, let's
Investigation.
I'll open up the oven.
Okay. And you can
There he is.
You can investigate the whole place if you want to.
Find any crews?
13, and that would be investigation. And that is under intelligence, so that's 16. Do I have advantage from... No, then again, I don't really go back here.
Do you do a lot of ovens, or are you like oven? Are you pro oven, or you don't see anything
That's-
of interest here?
That's one of the fetishes. He pretends he's cleaning the oven, and then someone.
Oh, he
pays
gets
for that.
stuck.
Yeah. He got stuck in the oven.
Oh, it's stuck halfway in the oven.
Oh no, step bro!
No, don't do that.
That's the title of the episode. Oh no, step bro!
Poor Spencer. Why did I come back?
This is what you missed.
Lennox is outside starting fires in the place.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You don't see anything interesting here because this is not his house. This is just he comes here to make meals sometimes. But Leon did say he went to Paxton's earlier this morning, so that would be.
Seems you don't know much about your own master.
No, he just hits me. I know his fist pretty well.
You're not wearing BDSM getup anymore.
What? Pardon?
Do you know his fist like the back of his hand?
Like the back of my head.
When you walk around and see the back of
Paxton
your
is,
head, it's like an indent.
prison?
Yeah, it's the prison, the main prison here, connected to. It's a jail
Oh,
connected
we should
to.
go there.
the
Maybe he
castle.
took him to jail.
You also know that the castle is in the center of town. Castle Cormanthor is in the center of town.
Where the prison is.
They're connected.
Well, let's go there. Anybody else have? What do you think? Maybe he took him to jail.
It's a lead. It's better than nothing.
It's a living.
That's a ribbon. Well, let's go to the Paxton.
Okay, so you guys head from the caverns to the center of town.
Man, all this fantasy traveling, my
Oh,
feet are tired.
God. You need to do one of those 8 different rests you can do in this campaign.
Any wyverns or coaches or
I
horses?
could use
or
a rest,
wagons?
actually.
None of that shit. Nope.
Well, do I get my grit points back?
Why? Just for the hell of it?
No, on our rest. We got our rest
You
points
mean when
back.
you long rested?
Yeah,
Like in the past?
yeah, on this last...
I don't know. Look it up. I assume you do, but
I seem to. But
You wrote this
That's a
TTRPG. You
good
should know.
yeah, I wrote this whole thing. What are you talking about? I would imagine you're going to get those grit points back.
okay, that's good.
You head to the center of town. You head to the most impressive building in town. It's an ancient castle called Castle Cormanthor that's been around for thousands of years. And it's sculpted intertwined trees. Just this giant, like, monolith of elven construction that is incredible. And beside it, connected to it, is a prison space.
You might have been arrested for wearing false ears. Impersonating an elf, it can be pretty serious.
This is an elf city after all.
Impersonating. You walk in the prison. You see multiple guards sitting there.
Is there a front desk?
There's a front desk. Guards are
I go
sitting
up to
at
the front desk.
Mhm.
here for to see an inmate. Is there anyone that's been brought in recently?
You'd just like to see any recent prisoner?
Yep.
Okay. Like conjugal visit type situation, or
Anybody?
like with anyone, or
It's for something we're writing on.
Have I seen Rion?
here
Seen him
right
before?
now?
No, in the past, have I seen him?
I don't think you would have met him.
No, okay.
Has Rayon been in here today?
I do.
With a prisoner?
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm just a guard.
Why don't you just describe him?
They describe Rayon.
I don't know.
This
You
is
would
your
have been
chance to make a canon of what he looks like.
Yeah, let me
This is your chance.
detail exactly what he looks like. This guy.
He's got the big white Fu Manchu, and he's got the white long hair. And
Wrong hair.
he's got the wrong hair.
Well, that's inappropriate. All right.
And he's got, a dark complexion.
So he's drow.
Complexion.
He's just suntan.
Okay. He's got white hair and dark skin.
With the big Fu Manchu.
Okay. All right. I think we could have had someone like that come in. Yeah.
And there's a prisoner named Maximus.
I can't divulge that information.
That's a prisoner you want to...
Yes, I have
Conjugal
security clearance.
That doesn't exist.
I assure you it does.
Okay, give me your paperwork.
Give him like a blank paper that he just like quickly write something on.
I must have some kind of paper.
Yeah, it's a comment card.
You picked it up at the house.
It's a Maximus comic card.
No,
Horn badge.
He's got his PhD.
Yeah. It's okay, I'm a limo driver.
Rion is my trainee master, so I just heard that he may have taken a man into custody, and I just like to more talk to him if he was here.
Oh yeah, Rion's not here, but he was here earlier today. But I can't talk about
Prisoners, of
and
course. I saw
whatnot,
that.
you know.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Could you take us to him because we know about his name? Or
Take us to who? Rion? We don't know. I don't know. Where
No,
he is.
no.
I'm gonna
Rion.
try to distract him. And, well, like over here, like if he looked like
So there's multiple guards sitting at this desk. So that this one looks over. What did you want to see?
well, I can do this. After I see there's multiple guards, yeah.
I represent his legal counsel.
Oh yeah.
Pop Guild.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I thought you said you were like
Limo driver.
special forces or something a minute ago, didn't you?
No, he
No,
didn't
I
say-
said
he
I
had
would like to
clearance.
represent him.
Oh, okay.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Well, give me your card and I'll pass that along because obviously you can't just go in and say you're a lawyer. But if you give me your card, I'll get it to him.
you grab a bit of paper and you quickly write down like a whole card.
Where am I pulling this paper? It's got to be on my sheet.
Yeah.
Right now, I have a grapple hook and a butterfly knife and a couple of daggers. I don't got paper.
I have a leather mask.
Was
You
there
write it
any
in that.
public warrants out? Is that public information?
I probably.
I wouldn't
Well, then-
know
Let's see it.
anything about that. I'm just a guard
I'll
here.
pull out my notepad.
I
Hey,
think-
here, this is the lawyer right here.
No.
Oh, now you're the lawyer. Okay, so you're the
I do
lawyer
not
now.
have-
You got to get into this here.
I start stepping back to the back of the group.
You start sprinting away.
I just leave. I'm just
Got to
leaving.
do something.
You guys deduce that it seems likely Maximus is here and you're not going to get to see him.
He's here.
Sounds like the case is solved. Level up!
Let's go plan a jailbreak.
I'm going to cast Befriend on them, and I'm going
On
to...
all of them?
No, just on the one guy.
But there's others guys.
I know, this might be up to help.
I
What are
walk
the,
back further.
I'm out the door.
I'm out the door with you.
I'm going to spend...
You're gone.
And I'm also going to spend a magic point to make it so they can't tell afterwards that
We're
they
not
cast
breaking
a
out
spell.
of jail either.
Right, but you're standing in front of them, so what are the components of this?
I need to look that up.
Okay.
He's already done it.
So 2 of you have left. Anyone else want to leave?
Yep, sure do.
So 3 of you have left.
I will.
But your
leave. I'm
commander
gonna
is still
stand
there.
right there.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to someone who'd be in charge of like issuing warrants and stuff.
Issuing warrants.
Yeah.
So the
Someone-
sheriff.
Someone
It
to-
doesn't say. It
someone
just
who
says
wants to-
1 AP and it's a cantrip. You attempt to charm a creature within range. Choose a non-hostile creature that you can see, or and hear you. Make a spell check contested by the target's charisma save. Success, you have advantage on all charisma checks made against this creature.
I would say then, based on the way that's written, the guy probably can't know you're casting a spell, but all the
Yeah.
people around him can.
I'm just going to be snapping and doing like
Hey!
finger guns. Hey guy, hey friend.
Okay.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Maybe he's a customer.
Yeah.
Get advantage.
That probably passes.
Well,
What
you
was
can
it?
add 2 MP and add an additional target for the spell effect and increase the range by 10 spaces.
Okay, and I'll do it for the guy right beside him.
Okay.
It costs 2 more MP.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Okay, so
What
the
are you
second
gonna
guy
say,
fails, but the
So
first
you
guy.
remember baking cookies with me?
You're remember my cookies?
So the guy you're not finger gunning.
He knows that move.
Oh yeah, this guy's awesome. Look at this finger gun.
I know that.
So
finger
cool.
gun.
The other guy's like, but the other guy doesn't know you cast a spell, but the first guy does.
No, he doesn't. If
The first guy watched you. Oh no, because you targeted both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
you're
have
so
to
the one
spend
guy doesn't know you
4
cast.
MP to do all this.
Okay. So now I'm down to 2. Actually, no, I'm down to 3 because you get 1 free. Yeah.
You do.
So. Hello, my man.
So one guy is like indifferent to you, but the
But
other
I'm there
guy's
too.
like,
I'm also providing some kind of a distraction. I've been talking and discussing.
you casting a spell. Or?
No, I'm not casting a spell. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'm also there providing a little cover for his.
I take
So-
my gimp
Finger
mask
guns?
off by
We know. That's been
Right
done.
now?
I've already-
Right now?
Right now, I take.
Right now.
No, actually, I did it all. I have to make it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so much better.
I come with makeup everywhere. I fix up my makeup.
So
as you can
so you
see
just
from
take
my
your
Git
makeup
mask and my friend's Git mask, we're colleagues.
How long do you guys think it'll be before we have to go and bail them out?
so you got one guy that's a close
3
friend of
minutes?
yours, and the other guy's in
4 minutes.
just
4
totally normal to you right now.
And you know me,
I think
me and my friend are quite scatterbrained, and we actually lost our cards and our wallet down in the sewer.
Your lawyer cards.
Yeah, our lawyer cards.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
That sucks, man. Because it's weird. Because you're like, I know you. You're an accountant and a prostitute and a lawyer. And I knew you were all
I do
three of
have
those things.
I do have legal skills, legality.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I have
like,
the accounting card.
yeah.
The prostitute.
Yeah.
I just lost my lawyer.
I just lost- you know, that's a lot of cards to carry around. Totally.
yeah, I have like
Pulls out a
my.
pen, puts another /lawyer in front. The title goes this way.
I actually do have the skill in legality. I'm gonna bring out my pretty huge. I mean my.
Whoa! Your moneymaker.
Okay.
My PhD. I'm gonna be like, see, I have a PhD for legality. So,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That seems legit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, you can't tell anybody that I'll let you in though. Like, and only you can come in.
okay, that makes
Like
sense.
the rest of your guys, especially the one with the mask. Like he.
I don't have a mask.
He can't come in.
You never said you took it off.
I buried it.
He has thought it.
Okay, well, there's one guy still with a mask over here.
No.
That said he's taking it off.
He already took it off. You didn't take it off.
I never put it on.
Oh, I
I
don't
thought
know.
we were going with the traveling troupe. That this was
Yeah.
a disguise.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking wearing again.
We're the gimps.
Nobody stares a guy in the eye with a gimp mask.
We're the Gimpers.
That's true.
So if you guys just, wait in the lobby here, you can come talk to Maximus for a second, okay?
Okay.
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 Anyway, come with me, and then he takes you down the hall. And the other guy's like, he shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. It's your head on the line. So you come down the hall. down some steps. The prison is mostly underground, more secure there. And he takes you through, past a bunch of cells. A lot of the prison's fairly empty, but 5 cells in. Here's a elf, looks beat up. He has actually human, but he's got elf ears on. Maybe. You're not sure. It's dark, so it's hard to tell. And he's sitting there.
He's transition.
He looks somewhat dazed.
He's been trapped a long time. The ears are folded down.
Yeah. And that turns you on.
He identifies himself.
He's got folding down ears.
Floppy ears?
Yeah, they're floppy ears. Yeah.
They're easy to grab onto.
It's like an orc as well. That's been new captivity.
Oh, handlebars.
What?
So Maximus just looks up at you. He looks real hurt, like he doesn't say anything, but looks at you expectantly.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
What do you need? And the guard says, "You have a couple of minutes. I'll leave." The
Okay.
guard leaves. So just to do it, you know.
What happened to the sheet of paper? Or the sheets of paper?
What? Who are you?
Oh, I am... the Dean.
The Dean. The Dean? What? Are you with that monk that beat me up? What are you doing here?
No, I want to understand why he beat you up.
For the papers you just asked about.
Yes, but what were on the papers?
Just stuff. I'm not answering anything from you.
You got other friends?
I want to keep that just in case
Well,
the spell fails on the
What
other
was
guy.
the point of coming in to talk to the guy?
Just use it on the guards, not the actual target.
You got
I'm just
this
going to do
far.
a normal befriend. I'm not going to spend any...
There's no one else around,
Yeah.
so you could just do a direct thing. All right.
My guy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what are you doing here? It's so good to see you.
Yeah, like it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a
I
while.
remember you from that place that we
With the
Went
oven.
to.
I don't recognize you.
oven guy. I don't recognize this half of you.
No, without your oven mitts, huh?
He turns around. Now do you see it? I do!
Oh,
Moved over my hammy.
Put the apron on.
oh yeah, I come to
man.
see you all the time. What's up? Do you have your elf ears with you? I really like it when you put those on.
Sadly, no. All I have is the gimp mask.
Oh no, we don't need that today. What?
I'm gonna take it off then.
Are you here to rescue me, or what's going on?
Oh no, I just need information. We can rescue you in a bit. If we do it now, then we have all the guards here,
Oh, okay. Well, what did you want to know?
Well, I really want to know why he went after you in the papers. Like, what was the papers all about?
Well, the papers were like, there was this whole thing with a whole plot. There's Faye trying to take over everything, and I didn't want to do any of it, but
They
they
forced you?
brainwashed me.
Oh, is that why you're wearing elf ears?
He's really sensitive about that.
You know I've been wearing those for years. What are you talking about?
It's like talking to a guy with a hairpiece, right?
Yeah.
These are my ears.
That's just normal ears.
What do you mean?
Do you know?
One of them's part way off.
Do you know about any of
His
the?
wig's like this.
Do you know about any of the other
He's been rough.
conspirators?
Well, no, I sent those guys. There was a few guys that they had me send up north with that excursion, and I didn't do anything. They forced me to do stuff, and then I passed along the information to some of those Mistborn guys that you're a part of.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything. I handed them a crystal, and then they left, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, 3 days later, someone comes and starts beating the shit out of me. What did I do?
Oh, almost all of those guys are dead.
What do you mean?
You sent them to their death.
No, I didn't. I just gave them a thing.
Oh, but they died.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, the Mistwalkers? The Mistwalkers killed all of them but one.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you traumatized the person.
I didn't do it, though. I was brainwashed. Like, I didn't even... I couldn't control my movements and stuff.
But you enjoyed it, didn't you? You're pretty fucked up, aren't you?
No, I wouldn't. I would never.
Are you sure? Can you trust yourself? You were brainwashed, you know?
Well, I don't think I had any issues. Like, I thought it was... I didn't know. I blanked out for a while. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to tell the truth.
I am telling the truth. I blanked out, and then, like, these Fae controlled me. And
Sounds like he's pretty easily manipulated.
His elf ears are the antenna.
they told me they could help me transition, like, for real.
There's the motivation. There we go.
You did this all for the elf ears. So
it was gonna be the whole elf package.
Total elf.
It's not all cracked up to be being an elf. Like, you're slim all the way down.
The hairless package.
You gotta get me out of here, because this is bullshit, everything that's going on right now. Like,
okay, we can, but we need to first get the people who got you into the...
Do you know what they do to Fae men in there?
well, there was just like, it was some ephemeral thing from the Fae. Like, it was like a Fae... I don't know.
Zephyr.
Did they
like
say
a
their
Fae
name?
god, you know?
Did they say their name at all?
No. They didn't want me to know nothing. Like, it's not like I'm a part of this conspiracy. They used me.
Do you know their accent?
What do you mean accent?
Like, if we hear them and we know the
I mean,
accent...
I'd probably hear them if I... They were Fae. They sounded Irish. Hi, that was most of the time.
What do your elf ears hear?
The Battle Brew clan.
Oh, this is dwarves.
Okay, we're gonna fix this.
Just get me out of here. Like, that fucking monk is gonna kill me.
I don't have a way to get you out of here alive.
I don't want you to get me out of here dead. Like, what?
I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you.
What?
But I can't get you out of here alive, so I think you need to stay for a little bit. We'll be able to get you out later. I know that for sure. You can trust me.
Just a piece at a time.
What crazy shit are you into? You must be with that monk.
No, I'm not into monks.
Ears.
Not the ears.
How long does the spell last?
Like a minute, I
Okay.
think.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
Well, it can't last forever.
At least 10 minutes.
Till the end of the conversation.
Okay, fair enough.
It says, 1 minute concentration.
Okay. So about a minute is up. So he's like, just make sure you get me out of here. And then it drops, and then he goes, the fuck have you done to me?
Well,
God.
I needed to know.
God damn it, I'll kill you! And he like reaches through the bars, but he can't get to you because he's stuck behind it.
You're not there?
Not that.
I go to the door and I knock on it. He's trying to kill me.
The guard just lets you out and just goes like, shut up. Like, does yours, the other one last for 10 minutes, you said, right?
No. It
Oh,
lasts a
okay, so
minute.
it's dropped on everyone, so you're still stuck in
Well,
it.
it would have dropped on the other ones as soon as he got on the new one because it's concentration.
Yeah, but also he doesn't realize anything.
The other two don't realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy does.
This guy does.
So they must just be like, oh, well, we brought him in to see the prison now. Who
Yeah, okay,
but
get out of
before
there
I get
fast.
before I get out, I put back on the gift mask.
Okay. Otherwise, they wouldn't know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you creepy dude. Get out of here. Get out of the prison. All of you.
Not in there.
The rest of you guys, the other...
I thanked the guard and
Yep.
he tried to kill me.
Well, he's nuts, man.
He is.
Just don't go near him again. You'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you. Here's a coupon for the Blushing Barmaid.
Oh, that's my favorite.
A free Betty Crocker.
So a lot of you are all standing outside of the prison now.
So?
4 minutes.
He was brainwashed by the Fae.
That was about 3.
He barely
That's
knew
what I
anything
said.
other than the fact that he gave your group a crystal, and only you were returned. So
You were only in there a short while. That was really good.
Do I remember this crystal?
Nope, you didn't see it.
Why would the Fae be so upset? What do you think, Lennox?
All the
Renix? We got some upset Fae happening around here.
I can't imagine why Faye would be upset about anything. I don't
Bizarre.
absolutely no reason.
a single sweat droplet down your face.
The people that you adventured with to this northern crypt were all people you've known in the past. You trusted them. You didn't think they did anything wrong. And every other one of them is dead, so... Except for you, so...
Maybe,
Who was the leader of my group?
No, there aren't particularly leaders.
Well,
Sometimes
yeah, 'cause
the monk takes control.
We roll at the very beginning, and someone has elected the leader.
Yeah.
So there must have been a leader. It's a missworn thing.
You were sent on the mission by the leadership of what was his name? Eugene. He was the one that collected who would go on the group and send off. There was nothing suspicious that seemed out of the ordinary.
maybe Eugene knows something.
Good question.
Eugene.
So you guys are all standing outside the prison now.
So we're a Fae group looking for this paperwork and crystal. They want the crystal?
Do you think that the
No, they
Was-
gave
was
him the crystal to give.
crystal?
To give to who?
To give to that group. So maybe he gave it to.
Describe this crystal. Did you
All
ask?
it. I probably should have. I kind of got sidetracked thinking, hey, if we know the accent of the of the Fae, we'd be able to tell more. But all I know is that they're Irish, or whatever that means.
Do you think we need to expedite the save this guy?
No, he can fucking rot for all I care.
You just wasted a coupon.
Oh, I didn't give it to him. I gave it to the guard.
So do you think the
He likes to be
crystal was the necklace then?
Maybe.
On Trogdor?
But how would he get to Trogdor?
Unless they took it off the
dead bodies.
dead bodies?
Trogdor killed the first group that had it.
Maybe. But they were attacked by the Myth
And the
Drannor.
necklace, the same thing?
It might not. I don't
It
think
wasn't the same area though.
it wasn't the same area. And also, the Mistborn were, or not the Mistborn. The Mistwalkers were the ones who attacked his group.
Did we identify that necklace yet?
No, the council has it.
What? I thought that's the necklace you're wearing.
They're
The
two
necklace-
different necklaces. He's got one magic necklace. You've given another necklace
That's
to the
very
council. The one that
confusing.
you grabbed.
That's
The one
two different
from
necklaces.
the one from the council, the one the council currently has,
Yeah.
isn't specifically a necklace. It's mostly just a shard of amber. The
So
one
it's
that
not really crystal.
We should get the reckless back.
The what?
We need to get the reckless.
It's L's, not R's. So that would be a Leckless.
Oh yeah. Oh no, another letter.
That's canon now.
Pretty soon, everything's gonna be R.
And then L.
That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's all you'll hear.
Arr, matey.
Turn into pirate.
Because Gideon picked that crystal up.
Mhm.
Where it fell out just as they appeared.
So maybe the first group had it. Trogdor killed him, and the second group was meant to recover.
But again, it's amber, and amber isn't a crystal.
You
Sap.
specifically know those are great distances apart.
Mhm.
The crypt you went to the north is almost at the Moonsea, which would be days and days and days away from where you found Trogdor.
So this all comes back to Eugene.
Eugene.
He sent out the first group, and then he sent out us. I think we've got someone who knows what's what. Eugene must know. He's the one in charge of sending us out. We gotta go question Eugene.
I have one more spell left.
Yes, and coupons.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like a roll on my belt.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a busy month.
Like a 50-50 draw, and he's like...
How many tickets do you want?
You want one arm length or two?
Oh. So many innuendos there.
Okay.
We go and find Eugene has a very good call there, Espen.
I think so. If I do so say myself.
So you all want to go back to the Mistborn Hall and talk to Eugene? He's always available for you to talk to. He's
I
always.
think that's the right idea.
Should we be direct or
I think we should.
sly about it?
I feel like we should be sly at first, and
Right?
then we should be sly.
You're doubling our campaign every time. The length,
Length of content.
the rank.
The rank.
I'm sure our viewers really enjoy this. You know.
I think it's a good place to start, at least. Eugene seems to know more than we do.
Or maybe we should let it slip just a tiny bit, and then someone follows him at night to see, like, just follows him to see if he goes anywhere.
Maybe give him a false flag to see if he acts on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
We heard someone here had found a crystal and they're at this location. See what he does.
You might just
Set a trap for
you
whoever
might
shows
just
up.
Send us, though.
Well, that'll be interesting.
So maybe we say we have information that he is a rival gang or Thieves Guild.
But what would be a rival gang to the Fae? What would be the rival gang of the Irish?
We could set Rion.
Well, you seem to know lots about the Fae.
There was just one incident. It doesn't make me the authority on...
That one time. Fuck one goat.
Just blew it up once.
Can't even be entirely sure that I ruined everything.
Well, if they're trying to break into this realm and take it over, you didn't destroy everything.
Yeah, so
Why are their eyes closed?
They sleepy. They're just really tired.
Maybe they're under a spell.
That makes them tired.
They're sleepwalkers.
They're a bit eeky.
Maybe the master is like to petrify you, like a woman with snake hair.
Medusa? I heard of those.
Ooh la la.
Ooh rah rah.
Your accent needs to be turning all the L's into R's. Or no, the R's into L's?
Yeah.
You gotta do the other way around. Because you're pretty good at it. So now you do
He's redoing all the L's
thinking
to
about it all
R's.
the
I know,
time.
it's incredible.
So you should just take it on.
And then I just talk.
No, but he's going to do the exact opposite, so that it really fucks with you.
Oh, great.
So you guys got a plan? You're going to Eugene with a
We've got
unified...
lots of ideas, but no.
I'm Letty.
Oh, there you go. You started this.
I love it.
Let's go.
It doesn't make sense when he says he's Reggie.
In character, I'm just making fun of your character.
Yeah, I know. I'm making fun back.
If Eugene knows more, we should ask.
I think that's where we start.
What time of the day is it?
Early morning, like 10 o'clock, something like that.
Is he an early riser?
He's always there. You guys have all known Eugene for years. He's been the main leader for a long, long time.
Is he human or alpha?
Human. For sure he's human.
Yeah, he only told us to get Trogdor. He didn't say bring back a amulet or anything.
No. To kill the truck guy.
Maybe the council knows more about this amber crystal as well.
Yeah,
It's on the Myth
He
Drannor
did.
Council.
He did tell you that he was taking that to the Arcanum, which is the council. He said he'd like to take it and give it to them because it's above him. He doesn't know.
Like
Eugene was doing this.
Eugene told you guys that when he
What
asked
if he's
for it.
bullshitting us?
Or maybe he's also out of the loop. Maybe the wool's been pulled over his eyes.
Well, we won't know until we confront him.
You're standing outside of the Mistborn Hall, ready to talk to him.
Also, do we want to have, like, while we're talking to him, do we want to send somebody into, like, the, not supply closet,
Someone should at least hold back to watch the room in case somebody...
notices?
Yeah.
I would go up a mezzanine. I did my parkour. I'll just kind of stay up there.
Sure. Great
Watch.
big long house.
Overwatch.
Huge open space, upper balcony. You can overlook.
I'll
Someone
just lean on the railing and just kind of
Overwatch.
watch everywhere. See who's in the hall and if there's anything suspicious.
Sure.
Your awareness is good.
It's a 4.
Okay.
5, actually.
The rest of you guys walk in.
Why?
This has +2.
Okay.
2.
So, it's
5.
Eugene here. Eugene?
Yep. He's standing where he often is.
3
He's
plus 1 is
got this
4.
grand table around him.
Oh,
where
2
he's always
there.
Yeah.
Working on shit, strategizing.
So, hey, Eugene, we're friends. We've known each other a long time. I mean, you knew me before when I had teeth.
Yes, or 2 days ago? Yeah, I did. That's true.
You wouldn't lie to me, right? Like you and I were buddies.
I mean, I'm your boss, but sure, we're buddies.
But like in a buddy kind of way, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
One more people.
I'm like a cool uncle, I guess, or something.
So, like, you wouldn't be giving us false information.
His attitude shifts from relaxed to alert.
We're just concerned. You know, it feels like we've been running around the city chasing our tails.
You're supposed to be on leave. You're not even supposed to be working. Today.
I know, I just can't help but think, there's all this talk of Fae and,
What?
the crystal. You know that crystal? That we gave to you to give to the council?
Yeah?
You gave it to them, right?
Yeah, they have it, yeah.
What did they say?
Well, I told you, in the next day or two, they're going to summon you. It's way above me.
Who did you hand it to personally?
I just gave it to the council. Took it to the council.
Yes, who? Who's on the Myth Drannor Council?
Well, this is a rather obvious thing. All of you are well aware of who's on the Myth
Yes,
Drannor
so
council.
of the council, who did you hand it to?
Dory?
Well, I think
We're
I handed it
concerned
to,
about
to
the,
Dove. Pretty sure I handed it to Dove.
The chain of command, with the possession.
Well, there's no chain of command in the council,
But someone is responsible.
But you handed the crystal off to who?
well, Dove, I think I I handed her, but obviously she wouldn't be the one analyzing it. You guys know that on the Council of Myth Drannor is Elminster, the Symbol, and Dub Falkenhand are the three of the most powerful people that exist in the realm. They're all members of the Seven Sisters and chosen of Maestra, so they're essentially partly gods.
There's no way that they could be misrepresented.
They're so far above reproach that you wouldn't even question how goodly they are.
Not question them, but impersonators.
Unlikely. Unlikely that it would ever happen.
Okay, well, just being sure, double check and
Because we know
for
a
safety.
whole similar crystal case happened with our friend's adventure too.
What?
Our friend whose whole group died.
Sure, I know Gideon. I've known him for many years.
A crystal was involved with that. We heard that somewhere.
In what way?
You know.
I do not know.
Does
What?
he know? Does he know?
You gonna do an insight check?
Does he know?
What does he know?
Go ahead.
13 plus insight, which is plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
He looks lost. He doesn't... He's not following. You guys are being incomprehensible in your explanation of what's happening. He knows of one crystal.
Okay, so we have information to tell us that a crystal was handed to somebody by the Fae, and they handed it to someone in that group.
In the group that went
Yes.
to the Hell of Souls with
Yeah.
Gideon.
So we don't know if it was handed to the group or someone who handed it to the group themselves, if there was a third party.
What? Who would have handed it to them?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Everyone's just staring at him.
How's it going down there? Is he the bad guy?
He's just mostly confused by everything you're saying. This, whatever it is you're doing, it's not part of your job. I mean, if you, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. I would recommend you wait to be summoned by the Arcanum, and if
We'll ask them.
they would know more.
I'm about to steal it back from the Arcanum. Elminster, Dove, and whoever they are.
Or wait to be
You're
summoned.
not here.
Yeah.
Which is a damn good thing.
Quincy's on the council?
we got a meeting. Let's wait for the meeting.
The meeting, I think, will be held today. They will have done whatever magics they needed to do to figure out what that crystal was, and more importantly, why the Mist Striders attacked you and whatnot, and why they attacked Gideon in the first place. They've been looking into it.
It's a good start. Thanks, Eugene. It's appreciated.
Eugene, I'll just yell from the top. Do you use Rihanna doll for any missions?
Do I use who?
Do you use Rion?
Is that Leon or
My,
Leon?
my martial art master.
You mean the owner of the
blowjo.
flushing bar? Oh, the blowjo guy.
Yeah, Rion. Do you ever use him
The homeless
for...
guy with the Fu Manchu.
Yeah, big white... You ever use him for missions
Dark
that don't?
complexion.
Well, he's not a
from
mist.
Wrong
one.
hair.
No, I just wanted you to sub out.
Wrong right hair.
My entire
Hire
scope
scabs.
of job is sending you guys out on missions and analyzing the threat levels of creatures around the area. I don't. He's not a Mistborn, so he's not part
I'll
of
come
my,
down and join them.
He's not part of what I do.
So
tell him about what we found out about Leon and what's going on there and everything well.
Yeah, that's why
I think at this point you might well, right? Because you just told me half of what it
I
is.
think that our concern is that there's a innocent, good man in Maximus that has been in prison, and we aren't entirely sure why this has happened. We've been following a couple of paths that sort of brought us around in circles a little bit, but there's a little bit of concern that something's happening. It's just a good man in prison right now.
I'm sure if he's in prison, there has to have been a reason, but why don't...
prison safety.
He was brainwashed.
Fae gods. Stuff like that.
What are Fae gods?
I think the Fae gods are involved. We got some angry Fae gods here.
Why are they so angry?
I don't know.
We all look at you now.
You keep looking at me. I have nothing to do with this.
We talked to a prisoner in the prison, and he's talking. Why don't you tell the story? Because you were there.
Hey, I keep forgetting to do the L's.
Just don't.
Okay, I won't.
Don't.
So, Maximus, the elf boy,
The hot elf boy.
Big titty elf boy.
Can we
Big
just call him
kitty
a half
goth
elf
elf
at this point?
Elf shoddy.
Be-eared human. The be-eared human.
Okay.
He told us that he was brainwashed by
Fat-eared boys.
the
make
Fae
rock
that
and roll
appeared
go
to him
round.
one night. And they told him to do multiple different things. One of the things was give a crystal to someone in that group that we mentioned beforehand.
I would say
And
that
that group. Yeah.
I can't help you with any of this, but I think what I could do maybe is talk to the Arcanum and see if maybe they can expedite talking to you guys, because...
Okay. Can you look over any of the records, too, of the group? The previous
Of you
group?
guys?
No, the previous group. The group that died.
Like
Yeah.
who?
I mean, they would
who was
also
in the
have-
group?
Who was in the group and, like, where they
I know that, for sure, yeah.
Do you know where...
Or who requested the mission?
Yeah.
Not who sent them out, because that was probably you. Or
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
else. Or
It 100% was me.
somebody requested that mission to happen.
One other
That's-
thing at the prison, if you could request documentation of why Maximus was arrested, the reason for, is that something you could
Not
do?
something I have any authority over.
No?
I'm in charge of sending you on missions.
Okay. If you knew someone.
No. But what I'm going to do is, why don't you guys just stick around here a while, and I'll go see if maybe they could talk to you guys more rapidly than originally was. This is something that's like a pressing matter, right? Something that should be brought to their attention.
Could be a full-blown Fae invasion.
Could you mention to the Arcanum that maybe the reason why Maximus was arrested and who gave the orders and why it could be part of this mystery? So maybe if they could send
Right.
people to find out. They
Okay.
probably have the authority.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go talk right now. You guys just have a meal here, and I'll go see if they're ready, if they've figured out what they need to know,
Hey,
and I'll be back.
while we're having our meal, I just want to ask, do you know where your friends lived?
You don't know where my friends lived?
Sure, so you guys all kind of at least vaguely know each of the members of the Mistborn, so all of you would know the people that were on this mission to at least say know their name and that. Maybe you're not super close with all of them.
Acquaintances.
Most Mistborn live here in the guild hall because it's free lodging and free meals and stuff. There are some that have additional jobs across the city. And you would know that there was 7 people that went out on this mission, including yourself. And all other 6 are dead. But you know that most, say 5 of them lived here and 2 others lived elsewhere.
So, even if you trusted them, they could have been brainwashed, you know?
Just like Maximus.
Yeah. Were they wearing any elven ears?
Did you ever tug on those ears?
Maximus's?
No, your friends. Make sure they're real.
No. We weren't that close.
How do we know you're not brainwashed?
You don't.
Just both.
What do you
I mean, how does anybody here know whether we're all who we are?
Well,
Well, we know Zach. But, I mean,
Everybody loves Zach.
yeah. We don't know where he lives per se, but, like, we know his name.
Uh-huh.
You could be brainwashed too.
Yeah, good. And I wouldn't know.
How would we know? We
I
gotta
don't
get,
know.
gotta get you to the zone of truth.
Were any of my compatriots on that mission acting out of character?
Give me a insight check. Retroactive insight check.
Active.
Ooh, that looks good.
Insight
18.
is +2.
So who's the bad rolls transferred to? You're rolling pretty good.
God, I have to check. Fuck.
Do you think that there was one of the paladin types like you, a Spellblade, Charisse? She was more distant than normal. You guys were all... This was the first ever mission for more than one night outside of the city. So that's a big deal. You knew you were leaving the safety of the Mythals and heading more into the potential of being overrun by Zephyr. So everyone was a little on edge. But you think she was the most on edge of anyone. And so if anyone seemed out of character, it would have been her.
And where did she stay?
She lived in the Mistborn Hall.
Okay. Do I know which room is hers?
Nobody has rooms, but everyone has lockers here with enough storage to store anything they like.
And were their lockers cleared out, or?
You're not sure. You can go check.
I'm going to do that.
It's only been like 3 days.
No,
No,
this was only a
this
couple
was
days ago.
4 days ago, I think,
Yeah.
that his mission happened. You guys came back yesterday, and that mission was only a few days before that.
So there's no paid leave. You don't get like a mental health checkup. No.
For the trauma after 6 of your team members die, and then
Gideon's
you're out on the next mission the next day.
Gideon's very focused on his job. His recovery is getting back on the missions, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's all about the work, and for you to sit around would be more difficult than just carrying on.
The lockers are still here.
Let's go check.
Certain someone's skills might be handy.
Couldn't we just ask for the key?
Yes.
The person you'd ask for the key would be Eugene,
Yes.
who's just left to go see if you can be summoned to the Arcanum.
Let's
Fuck.
go check the lockers.
Sure.
How long would
I'm
it
sure
take
that
for him to go
somebody's
check?
particular
whether-
set of skills at Eugene's desk could also.
It's never happened to you before, but the Arcanum's not super close. It would for sure take a half an hour, at least.
I'll stand in front of the locker door while you guys are in there.
If Eugene has left his desk, maybe I could have a look at what on his desk.
Sure.
I
Is
mean,
his key sitting on the top
Yeah.
of his desk?
is his keys right there?
No, he doesn't have keys sitting there. No.
As you hear him leave and walk, you hear ching, 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 ching. Keys.
He doesn't have a key to every locker.
So we got to talk to a different guy.
Let's just go to the locker.
Trent, I'll
Sure.
pick the lock.
I'll stand guard.
Not all the lockers are all in one giant row across this space because you kind of live in little pods areas. So you
It's
go.
not like a room?
There are rooms, but they're not all in one room. So you walk into a room, storage area. Everyone's got a big amount of space because people have armor and all kinds of weapons and stuff. So everyone's got like a 4 foot by 4 foot type locker. Rows of doors. There's 8 lockers in this room, and no one else. Yeah,
So-
it's like a hockey locker room.
Yeah. So I walk up to the first roll-up cage here, where the locker is. Like, I walk it because I mean, if they're not labeled or anything, but we know this is the one. I just walk up like it's my locker, you know. I'm like just nonchalantly go to pick one up.
The doors are all labeled, so everyone knows who's what room. Like each of you has an assigned locker, and you all also have.
That's
this
my
thing.
locker.
This one hasn't been used in 3 days, at least.
Sure, but you can go to Charisse's locker. It's just over there. It's just, if you want.
I
Or
can
you can
open,
go-
This is my locker. I can open it for you if you want. But
It's just baguettes and croissants
That's right.
and
I have to touch up my makeup while you're doing that.
Grey Poupon.
And cheese.
Lots of croissants.
And it's not like cooled or anything, so it's all like rotting.
Eiffel Tower statue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go to Charisse's locker,
Sure.
like I was in charge of clearing it out. You know,
Nobody's here, so you're putting this show on for the rest of the guys here.
exactly. So I do my lock picking on the lock. You need to roll for
Okay,
that.
give me trickery.
Come on,
Trickery.
Go trickery. This is that agility, that OP stat
Oh,
you got
that's
there.
There
That's
you
the
go.
one. Look at that. 9.
At least it's not a 1.
It's
50 guards walk into the room.
Now wait a minute. Didn't I have like inspiration or something?
you did actually have inspiration
I'm gonna use it
for
right
the Maximus and the Miners quote
right
at the very
now.
end of the. Sure.
A little bit better. 16.
Yeah, 16 is good enough.
Okay.
You get in there and you play with your lock. You have lock picks, I'm assuming.
Oh yes.
There is inventory.
Click. The lock's unlocked. It's just a padlock. A big old heavy padlock. Giant thing.
Okay.
Ka-chonk.
I roll up the roll-up door and have a look on inside.
Sure. Inside there
You roll up the rim.
is mostly empty. There's no kinds of paperwork or anything, and very little at all in there. There's some food in there.
But she was a paladin.
She was a paladin type, so there's a couple of weapons sitting in the corner. But she was wearing her armor and weapons when she left with you.
Oh, this is just her spare armor.
And so she doesn't have any armor in here, just a couple of weapons to the side. When she died, you guys were retreating out of a chapel, so far as you know, she's lying on the ground with her gear on her.
Wait, is this the one that's in your hammer?
No.
That's a different guy.
What's the name of the person in your hammer? You got 5 minutes to tell me.
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't want to
On
be
the
mean
spot?
to him, or else
Oh, you mean to me?
he'll call it the Maximus hammer if he has to.
The mammer.
Oh,
It can't be.
I didn't give you a name before.
No, I haven't got a name yet. So that was one of the 7 people on this mission. So
Well, let's go check his locker.
There's a person inside his hammer.
Where have you been?
Not here, I guess.
he threw that out. He got a free warehouse. He got a nice room in a
I got a below
shop. Yeah, you got really fucking.
Why would you pick that?
He killed all the Fae
Yeah.
in his backstory.
I didn't aim high enough.
He was like, "Yeah, I got this magic hammer that's got a priest in it.
That returns to me.
Fucking cool.
I got a boomerang that returns to me.
It's a +5 hammer."
Did you just hear that?
Mm.
+5. Make sure you write that
Writing
down.
that down right now.
It was legendary.
You don't see anything in this locker that you think would help you in your mission. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just some rations and some couple of large weapons.
+5. That's a
Maybe you should
automatic
keep it
heavy.
hidden. Keep it secret,
Yeah.
keep it safe.
If you hit him.
Uthor. Okay, well,
Uthor?
Uthor? Perfect.
can I
King Arthur's father.
can I go and
Uther
pick
Pendragon?
Uther's? Can I go and pick Uther's locker?
Sure, same area. It's right in here.
Alright, I close this door, I put the lock back on it.
I'm in the thing.
That's okay, I'll lock it up.
We're all okay.
Just his front half's in.
Yeah. You're bent over in the locker.
No. You guys are all like, ooh.
Hey, step
Not
rogue.
here, Jareth. Not here.
Excuse
Okay,
myself.
so you need a different roll for the next
Yeah, give
locker?
me another roll for
A low roll? No, I want a high roll. That's even lower. No, I don't
re-roll?
think-
That's for saving
Grip points
throws
are
and
like
stuff,
if
I
you're
think.
taking damage.
Say something cool. Get inspiration.
After the fact. I won't take it. Alright, well, you didn't happen to have, like, Uther's keys, did you?
How close were you with Uther? Was he like your best
Were
buddy?
you guys, like, bum buddies?
Well,
Maybe he was your brother?
maybe he's
No, he
he
hammered
was
him.
like a mentor, though.
Okay.
Like,
So you mentioned
Just talk to the hammer, get the code.
you mentioned
I touched the hammer to the.
What's in the locker? Uthor.
earlier on you mentioned saying a prayer, I think, to Kellenborn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that the priest was a cleric of Kellenborn?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you also a follower of Kellenborn?
Yeah.
So maybe you can pray the lock open.
pray the lock away.
You think that if you guys were really, really close, you probably could talk to Eugene later and he'd give you the key to get in.
Yeah.
He would be the only one that was very close to you out of the group of people that were part of this. And because he's passed away and he was a mentor, you don't think it would be a problem. And you know that he's got some interesting kind of scripture stuff for Kellenborn in there. And he doesn't have any armors or weapons or anything, but there's some stuff you probably would want to keep as a souvenir.
So any of the other people that were on the.
There are others, not in this little hallway, but you could go to the other hallways or.
Were there any in your fight that you couldn't like fully confirm were dead?
The
Did you see them all fall?
the trick of getting in and out of this crypt that you guys went to was it's a short boat ride off shore, and then you descend down through a bell tower and come out into a large open area where you were attacked by these Myth Drannors. And
Subterranean area?
the actual interior of the building is not underwater, but you're surrounded by water.
Oh, it's keeping the water out.
It's keeping the water at bay. So when people started dying, you had to ascend a rope to get back out. And as you were climbing and getting out of there, everyone was supposed to be coming with you. You could see them. They were getting dragged down and clawed down by these Myth Drannors that were sort of like much more feral than the ones that attacked you as a group. And towards the end, there were several people that you don't know. Like some died immediately, and Charisse is not one of the ones that died immediately. But the first person to die was Uther, and it was a great shock, and that was part of what ushered him into your maze, or your hammer. So the only one with absolute certainty you can confirm died was Uther. And everyone started running up this rope right away. You weren't the first one to go up the rope, but one guy above you fell. So you think he's probably most likely dead. He fell, like, say, 30 feet down. And you all just kept going, and you're the only one that made it out. So it was all chaos. You really don't know for sure, but it seems fairly obvious that all dead.
Familiar to you?
What's that?
Did any of these Striders look familiar?
No.
The ones that you've just recently fought? No.
I mean, their stature, the way they behave, definitely, but they weren't the same ones.
Now, the girl, I think she was the leader.
plot. Wasn't
Yeah.
she one that bumped into in town?
Yeah, you think?
But she had her eyes open.
You think so? Yeah.
Uh,
And
we weren't able to see her face, so she had a.
No, she turned around and gave me a stare.
she was hooded, so you could see her eyes, but you couldn't really see her face or anything like that.
Okay, but I
But-
saw eyes.
You did see eyes. They were open eyes, and they looked intelligent because they were mad at you.
Yeah.
But you didn't see anything beyond that.
And the Myth Drannor didn't look like anybody from your group either.
But she had her eyes open.
Yeah.
If it was the same person, then they were in town. That person had their eyes open, and they
Like
were
it-
wearing the same garb.
Safeguard.
So it seems likely that was maybe the same person.
Maybe we
Where
should.
did you see them?
In town, like, they were, I think, coming out of the,
You were just walking out of the Mistborn Hall, ready
this one-
to start.
yeah, and they were coming in or leaving.
She was just outside. She
Oh.
wasn't.
I said something like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she just
She
didn't
gave
like
you
me
the
at
eye
all.
roll.
Gave me a total sneer.
So maybe we should go around the city to see if we
Maybe
can find
they
any.
are watching who's in the Mistborn Hall.
I think she was just randomly on the street. Just
Are we
maybe they're
sure they're
casing it and
And
targeting.
you bumped into her?
I don't know. We just bumped into each other, and
maybe
it
maybe the
seemed-
Mistborn are
Seemed very innocent
doppelgangers.
at the time. Wasn't something you really.
I tried to make light of it, and she just
Like
was
your
not-
arm,
She
your
just-
shoulder, your leg?
her shoulder.
Just shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, it wasn't didn't
Just
seem
an
aggressive
accidental-
or anything. Yeah.
And we want him to remove the upper half of his clothing?
I can do that. Then
Do you
I'm going to
see
take
a
off the shirt.
Might prove it.
My clothing?
Sure. Do your thing.
I strip him.
It's just white makeup all the way down. I went a little crazy this morning.
There doesn't appear to be any weird disease or anything that's spread on you. You just look
He's
normal.
seen some weird diseases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And spreading.
Jeff, don't touch me. I don't know.
Actually,
Lift this up here. Look.
No.
I need actually a con save from you now.
A clown
Con
save?
Yeah.
What's going
A
on?
clown save?
A con save.
Okay, that's not bad. What is that?
So that's
might?
might.
If you
Actually,
roll
it's might
under
or
your number,
agility.
then you turn into a
It's
clown.
either of the
Okay,
two
so
you
that's a
prefer.
dirty 20.
Perfect.
You stuff
Feel
the clown
something
back
on
down.
me? Or?
No, you won't feel good.
You
Other than the fact you've just been insulted by
Yeah.
your
I don't,
closest ally.
I don't know what you're doing. I gotta do my makeup on my belly. And it was a black and white stripe. Actually, the white is just clear and it shows the makeup underneath. Black and makeup, black.
About a half an hour passes. You've looked through a couple of lockers. Eugene comes back in and says that if you guys could proceed to the Castle Cormanthor immediately, I think they'll just speak with you right away.
Oh, Eugene, while you're here,
Yep.
No, I put
you
my
think we could get some keys for Uber?
Uber.
Uber?
Uber. Brought to you by Uber.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll take you there.
Uthor.
Uber Black.
Uthor's locker. Can I get Uthor's effects?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Certainly, yeah. Maybe the Arcanum's waiting for you right now, but maybe just... Oh, here's...
Well, it's okay. They can wait
So-
on us. It's fine.
Well, here's the key, but maybe, either do it really rapidly or maybe come back later, right? Like, there's no... Here's the key.
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay.
So you guys all...
Shouldn't you go with us, Gideon?
I will in a minute.
Just trying to hit two birds with one stone.
just split.
I'll stay behind with you. Just in case. You're evil. And we'll catch up with the rest of you.
Okay.
So 4 of you leave, and you just head over. You know exactly where you're going. The most impressive building in town, right beside the prison you just were at. And the 2 of you stay behind. You know exactly where his locker is.
Yeah, I'll go there. I'll be very, very quick about it.
Your locker is right beside his because you guys have been close for a long time. So you can open yours up if you want to transfer items over.
Okay.
You see a couple of prayer books there.
Yeah.
You've experienced both these prayer books. You've learned from them.
I'm watching.
Are you allowing him to watch? Do you care? Okay. Yeah.
I'm watching.
Prayer books to Kellenborg.
I'm not reading.
Totally legit. One of the most important gods that still protects Myth Drannor.
And the other one is how to pray for dummies.
There are some robes, several robes. He's got a quarterstaff in there.
Ooh, nice stuff.
Are you checking the size of his staff?
Look at that. Nice
What would
Girth.
what would you think would be the item you'd be most excited to find in there that it wouldn't have been on him?
Probably the prayer books, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think should be in there, or?
I guess he would have had prayer beads, but he would probably have those.
Yeah, those would have been on him. And they so when he dropped like Ben Kenobi sort of thing. He just went.
Yeah.
All his gear dropped, but his body merged into. But the gear
The beads
is at
fell
the
out.
bottom of the rope there. So still in the crypt.
Okay.
What about his +1 to level? You want to make sure you get that the +1 up. No. Pick up that 1-up mushroom.
There's a bunch of
Do
shrooms.
you want to go up a level before?
No, that's fine. I don't
Okay.
need the badge.
If you think of anything else that you think would make sense, if you have it in your head of what he might have in there, it's also in there.
Okay.
I think that's the majority of the stuff. He would also have some rations or whatever in there because everyone keeps a little trail pack of.
So that guy is in your hammer?
I think so.
Can you talk to him?
You do get emotions from him though.
Yeah.
He speaks to you empathically, so you would feel like a somberness and an appreciation from what you're doing right now. That you would take those books away. They're important to him.
Yeah.
He appreciates that, and also
I'll fold up the ropes and stick the staff in the locker.
sure. And anything else that's in there, you can grab.
I don't know why, but I have the image of you dressing up the hammer robes and everything.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
We should probably hurry and get to Arcanum.
These guys are just walking at a regular pace, so if you guys gave it a little double step, you can catch back up. No problem.
That happens.
Then you reunite, and you guys all head to the great tree. Walk in. Yay! Walk into the castle. As you walk in, it's a great giant castle. There's a great expanse to it. There's many rooms. As you come in the entrance, one of the pages says, "Oh, come this way. You have to follow me to the council chambers. They're waiting for you. They're ready to meet with you. They're just finishing up a little bit. So come on in." And you guys walk into the council chambers, all of you. You see at the chambers, there's a big round table, great table where the councilors all meet together. There's representatives from various factions and races of people and stuff, but the 3 major important members of the council are sitting there at the table. None of you have ever had a chance to speak before with any of these 3. They're all essentially gods. Like, you guys are in awe to see Elminster standing there.
the guy who many people think created the mythals thousands of years ago that protects the last of civilization, is sitting there at a table across from you. And they beckon you forward. You also see the two of you. Rion is standing there as well. Just standing off to the side before the council chamber. Yeah, he looks like a drow. He's got dark skin and long white hair and a
Big Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu. So.
I guess he's a drow now.
Yeah, he's a drow monk. The world is...
Can't wait for him to peel off the Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
It's gonna try.
and start beating him with it.
With the Fu Manchu. Plus 3.
It's Jarlath.
Yeah.
It is now.
So, Rion is standing just to the side. He was communicating with them as you walked in. They were asking questions of him. And he falls silent and just steps a little to the side to allow you guys to come up.
I'll stop in front of
Mm.
you. My master.
It's like Yoda.
Oh, yes. Leon, what do I?
Real.
Maybe it's Freon I am.
So Elminster speaks up with the loudest voice in the group, the most respected member, and asks you all to retell the story of what you've seen. Who would like to speak on behalf of the group?
Does he want to know about, like...
Well, you
No,
don't have to
someone
recount
will-
the whole thing, but I don't mind talking.
Okay.
Charisma.
Are you charismatic?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You got -1 for every teeth you got. You lost, right?
That's -4.
Elminster will listen. Everyone will listen as you recount the story of what you've seen.
I'm pretty good with my words.
Sure, give me a roll. Give me a...
Nat 1.
Get out of my fucking council chamber!
You know what happened to Dolph?
I'm just like...
I think
That would be awesome.
all of DC 20 has been...
talking.
The player has been mind controlled.
You haven't rolled well with, like,
Started when I
campaign.
was 5 years old.
No, I haven't rolled well. I have a +2 in charisma.
He's one of the
What if
nerdy
in that
battles.
Yep.
So that's 3.
No, I mean, it's a Nat 1. I botch it.
He just gets nervous.
Elminster says, okay, the campaign's over. I don't want you here
It
anymore.
just echoes a fart through the whole cathedral.
Yes.
Just a nervous fart goes off behind him.
For like a minute.
He locks up.
The longest fart.
It's dead silent.
It echoes off the Great Hall.
Oh.
Elminster says that he would like Rion to recount what happened. He just wants you to step aside for a moment. He says
Clear the air.
He's got
We're rubbing our eyes. Like,
he's giving you like a little this, and he's like, "You got some lettuce in your teeth. Go,
In my teeth.
Here, go get the lettuce out of your teeth over there."
You put him in a cube of invulnerability.
Yes, you can spell your own shit in there for a little while.
You're slowly suffocating and everything.
Force swallow.
Luke's resilient spear.
You're gonna test how
I
resilient
rolled
it is.
away. Just rolled
In a
away.
hamster bowl.
Just walk away.
Can't take
We,
away, Leon.
We were speaking with Rion at this moment, and we were going to call you in later, but we've heard that you guys have maybe come across some of the same information that he has. So Rion will recount to you all that he was tasked by the council to find this paperwork and
find out where it came from and where Maximus came up with these ideas. So they've communicated with Maximus. They know that he was influenced by some Fae.
What is this?
Coercion.
When Elminster calls upon Rion to speak, he refers to him as the Hyperion Fist. And he speaks to him with some level of respect, which shocks you. Like, he seems like this slovenly nobody. And he's never told you before, use that terminology.
Yes.
And he details that using his fists, he's learned from Maximus that this plot has taken place and that 3 crystals were spread out along ley lines that converge on Myth Drannor. And all they understand is that some Archfey is trying to get revenge on Myth Drannor for some reason. They don't really understand why. They have suspected for years that the Fae may have been involved in the creation of the Zephyr if it was created by anybody. They're one of the main culprits that could have done something on this scale. They don't really understand what motivation would exist, why that would happen, why they would do this to the prime material plane. But now there are major concerns about imminent threats from the Fae that never existed before. They've never attacked in any fashion since the Zephyr, if they caused the Zephyr to begin with. So they would like you guys to try and reclaim these crystals. You've already reclaimed one. We need another one to be able to triangulate the location of the third one. We know from Maximus that there were 3. We know that it's not particularly his fault that we were able to pick through his brain. We know with absolute certainty he didn't want to do this. So he will be allowed to go free once this event has completed. But 3 crystals have been spread around the world. You found one, seemingly coincidentally. And also Gideon has been to the location of the other one, which is a little interesting.
We know where the second one is.
The second one is in the location that you traveled to.
Yeah.
Most
How do
likely.
we know it's still there?
And who had it?
Who was given that?
We know that it was handed to a member of your group, and her name was Charisse. And she took it there, but we don't understand why or why she would do that. We think she may have been mind controlled, because we know Maximus was mind controlled, but we don't know that for certain. And we don't know what the end goal of these crystals are, because having one of the 3 crystals is only 1/3 of the total spell. There's magic in each of them, and we can't fully decipher what this is even attempting to do until we've recovered all of them.
Maybe it's the portal to the Feywild, or maybe they're trying to drag Myth Drannor there.
It's
Or the
possible.
How do we know none of us are mind controlled?
We could perform some magics to confirm that. Do you expect yourself to have been mind controlled?
Well, we
Well,
wouldn't
how
know.
would we know?
The Symbol will stand up and start recanting some spells. She says, "Carry on," and she's just going to start.
One question I have
Quietly
is
doing-
the people we fought, they had their eyes closed. Do you know anything on why is that? Or?
We've never. We've taken to calling these creatures the Myth Striders since he's come back, just because the creatures need some form of name, right? Never heard of them before. We've never seen them before.
they seem to have been created by these crystals, potentially, or drawn by these crystals. And all we have is Gideon's recount of what happened, but each of those locations where he's been to, they were very different. The creatures seemed much more sentient and living when you guys fought them. But when Gideon and his group were slinded, when they got slown.
That's at the blushing when that happened.
You get slinded?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's got slinded all over. They were much more feral, so it's almost as though these...
Do you think it's maybe people who came from the mist or were captured by the mist, transformed into these?
It could very well be that case.
Or maybe the Mist Striders are actually two things: a body and something possessing it. What if the reason why they were so feral there was they were possessing something that was already dead?
Maybe being in Myth Drannor, protected by the Mithrils, reduced the feralness. And they're normally feral.
These are all completely possible strategies, or we don't have
hypothesis.
We don't know for sure at this point.
Why don't you tell them about the woman you saw before we went on our mission?
Yeah, there was a woman in town. I bumped into her outside of our hall, and her eyes were open. And I said something very nice. And she gave me a dirty look and scorn. And then I ended up fighting her later on. She was one of these Mistriders, and her eyes were closed, and she was in town as a normal person.
Sounds like a reasonable story.
Did you whistle at her, or?
Oh, I just complimented her.
Nice ass lady.
We didn't know that could be the case.
So there might be people. I don't know how fast she got there, or she followed us, or if she already was a Mist Strider and she pretended to be a normal person.
Elminster strokes his beard and thinks this over. This is a important revelation. I appreciate you telling us this.
Well, we need to thank Carl Dean for reminding us. Hey, Carl Dean? Carl Dean.
Carl Dean.
Elminster says that he's going to give you each 50 gold for the work that you've done at this point. And he would like for you to go collect the next crystal.
Before we leave, could we ask you, would you have a cap or something that would keep us from being mind controlled? Something a little shiny for our
Tinfoil?
head? Tinfoil, yes. A tinfoil hat to keep us from being mind controlled.
The symbol finishes casting her spell, which she's just stood in behind you and quietly whispered off this magic. And she is certain that nobody in this room is under any form of mind control.
There's no tinfoil at the bottom of your oven.
Oh yeah, I can go make some. But it'll
You'll have
all be
something
really...
to do while you're half in the oven.
Come on, make it a hat.
Yeah. Hey!
Man, one for all of us!
You could probably line your gimp mask with some tinfoil if you really want to.
Well, I bought anti-mind control makeup every day.
It has tin in it.
No, lead.
Yeah, it's got lead.
It's definitely lead.
I'll die in a year.
A nice lead.
But
nice
you're not
lead
controlling me.
So, Gideon knows already the location that he's being asked to return to. It was a terrifying place, but you would be the best suited to be part of this mission. And since the rest of you guys have already fought these creatures, we would like for you to stay
together for this next mission.
Is there anything you could provide us to help us? Magical items, healing potions, and cool shit.
We could probably definitely find some healing potions for you.
Level us up.
They were quite difficult to kill.
So could we get 2 healing potions each?
Well, you already got a bunch jingling all in your pockets, don't you?
Oh no, I'm fresh out.
I've got 3. I haven't used them.
Oh, see, he doesn't need them. Maybe you should toughen up.
You
a
take the
little.
healing potions, I'll take the magical shit.
Okay. I'll befriend you and then you'll give them to me.
They will give each of you a healing potion. They don't have any magical shit.
I'll give you
Really?
my healing potions. So you can have 2.
I have none.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
you're
2
giving
already,
me 2?
so I'll give you mine, and they gave you 1 for 2.
I go by a non-oiled rope with a grappling hook
So
on
you
it.
have 1?
Sure.
No, he's
Whatever
that is.
he's giving
Is that
1
a gold?
and he's
No,
giving
you
one,
can
so
get
I
a
have
rope
2.
from
From the
Myth Drannor
stores?
Hall.
Alright.
Yeah, they'll give you a rope. No problem.
So we don't have an oiled rope anymore.
We might need one for like extra length though. Like what if it's
Extra
like
long way.
You can have it.
Okay, I'll grab the lubed rope.
Isn't it,
You guys can resupply at the Myth Drannor
Hijinks.
Hall with anything you think you might need.
Apparently, I might need some paper.
You can grab a piece of paper,
I'm gonna.
business card sized piece of
Yeah,
paper.
I'm gonna grab a few business cards.
Sure. They have some high quality card stock there.
I gotta go up to Rion and just say, so, Pion fists.
That doesn't leave this room.
No,
That
of course.
information.
Makes us very close. We hide the secret together.
Okay.
Can you teach me something more?
I could punch you in a different way if you'd like. Like maybe I would stop pulling punches a little.
I would like that.
I'll vote for that too.
Any new maneuvers you could help teach
right in
me?
the throat?
Let's go back to the dojo after this and I'll show you something.
Alright.
And as you turn around, we see like a really big dent in the back of your head.
You guys have any additional questions for the council? Any other concerns that you want brought to the table?
You don't want to talk to them about
The Fae.
that all would have been reported already. But
Soaking wet.
Yeah.
That all absolutely would have been reported already. It was a mission. It was completely above board.
You're also not 100% sure that you did anything wrong necessarily.
And like if
So
if
there's-
they are trying to kill us, then you did a good thing.
So everyone knows that it possibly could have happened.
No, not everyone knows.
I was-
He
I was-
reported to the higher ups. They don't tell everyone.
I was sent on a mission. I
Right.
wasn't just wandering.
But you're not
around
hiding
and
it from your
found-
superiors. Yeah.
But you wouldn't have had to tell any of these guys if you don't want to have told them.
I feel like it's too late to-
But plus, every time anybody talks about Faye, you start sweating.
I've heard the rumors.
Your character has not done anything wrong. They've brought it up without knowing about it. So if you don't want anyone else to know, that's your call.
Ranex, you do talk in your sleep.
We've traveled and fought together. I would have told them. I trust them enough that I wouldn't have kept it from them.
Okay. You be able to sit there still, or what?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So, if you guys are concluded your business with the Arcanum, we would ask that you leave in the morning. You know that it will be a multiple day journey to get there. And,
Should we take steeds?
what steeds?
Horses?
Oh,
Pounders?
bounders?
Pounders?
Pounders or bounders?
Pounders?
A group of frogs is a pounding.
I said
Bounders.
Bounders?
Oh, not pounders.
No.
Okay.
There are bounders available that you guys will be able to take on this mission. You guys aren't specifically trained in their use.
Are they like kangaroos and you
Yeah.
sit in the pouch?
Exactly. You guys all seen a collection of bounders dead on the bridge before you fought Trogdor. But they're not something typically given out to members of the Mistborn. Like, they are there, but it's not like every mission you get to take those with you.
Might be good for a quick retreat.
Yeah, you, normally they would be used if you're trying to get to the outside edge of the protection and back in a day, but because this mission is of critical importance, they'll allow you to use those.
Or should we get a boat? Just head down the river towards us.
You can't take a boat to get there.
Crosses through the...
Go.
No access to the river?
You have to travel through the forest a day
Hmm.
to get to the sea, and then travel along the sea,
Oh.
along the shore of the sea.
And
So
then
from
it's
that point,
upriver.
you could use a boat.
Can,
It's just on the shoreline of the sea.
Oh, it's in the
can
ocean.
animals also be Mistborn? Like, can they also be immune to mists?
There are cases of certain creatures in that, not regular animals.
Yeah, it's just because I was thinking, we can't really bring the animals through the mist. Can they get back home fine?
You're not certain that. Yeah, you could take them to the edge of the forest if you wanted to, and then just return them. That would save you some portion of a journey. That would be 40% of your journey, where you could use them, and they could send them back through on the road.
We could bring a squire and he could shelter the bounders and wait at the edge for us.
There won't be any squires joining you because there are still concerns of mists within Myth Drannor. It's not 100% safe, so they might just drop dead while you guys are traveling.
Save them all.
Well, it sounds like we need more supplies. Maybe a boat.
You'll be carrying the boat for a day if you want to take a boat. Portage. Eh?
You have a
portage.
portable portage? Hey, maybe Elmister has a portable boat for us.
We don't. No, I don't have such a thing for you. No.
Well, Minster, you could give us a scroll that turns into a boat.
Sure. I mean, I could fold something for you. I am well versed at origami, so let me just give
No, I'm saying you are such a powerful wizard. You must know things like magic.
Well, maybe scrolls for our magic users.
You guys all know that most of the magic items in Myth Drannor have been drained because they use the powers of the magic to power the measles to keep you alive. So magic items are more rare than normal here.
So we also have a life expectancy on the Mythals too.
As long as Elminster's alive, you'll probably be okay.
Probably.
So they're very stingy with providing a bunch of extra items.
And we, of course, would know that and
Yes.
not be so stupid to approach this borderline god who's projecting everything and being like, so magic boats?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'd still do it anyways.
That's sort of what I was getting at.
Well, better than a regular boat.
You might find a regular boat maybe on the shore or something.
Maybe.
You guys
Okay.
carried a boat
Gideon's strong. He can carry it.
with you.
Definitely didn't bring
Do
the boat back.
Do we need climbing gear to get up this bell tower?
Mm-hmm.
So the bell tower
To repel.
is at, you know this, the bell tower is at water level. So you're going to travel to this bell tower and go down the bell tower below sea level into a building. And the building is watertight, so there's no water inside it.
Until
And that's
it's
how you
not.
get in. You also know that this church, this bell tower, is part of an ancient city that used to exist, And this is the only building that is known to still be fully intact from this old city. The only way to get to the church is to hear the sound of these magic ghostly bells ringing, and the bells only ring at night. So you need to approach the tower at night.
Because it's probably like right at sea level. It's
You're
hard to
gonna
see.
it's
just skimming over the waves.
Yeah, you're just gonna boat in, towers there, you go down.
Giant
you
hole.
jump out of the boat, you go down the bell tower into the church. Or into
Or
the-
we could just flood the whole city and then go diving after.
You know, like the mist can't go underwater because it is just mist, right? So technically,
No.
yeah.
If there's air, there's
you know
could
that the
be
mists are not just mist.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It looks like Aurora Borealis. Like it's really magic.
Okay.
If
So
there's
it's just
air,
thinking that there could be
atmosphere.
underwater civilizations that are still alive.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certainly Myth Drannor doesn't think that they're 100% the only civilization left. They just don't know who else could be left.
And if it's somebody else, it would be someone so far away that nobody else would have gotten a message from.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
Myth Drannor have a shoreline that's not in mist?
The Cormanthor Forest has a shoreline. Just like the forest ends at the shoreline.
Right. Have they studied if the mists go underwater?
No. The first expedition past the shoreline was his
Oh, so we don't know.
expedition. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like we need a rest. And
Yep.
We must boldly go where one man has gone before.
So,
That is well said, my friend.
where should we get the boat?
7 of them went, so only one came back.
Yeah.
1,
One,
2,
and
3,
and
4.
One of them
five.
was a woman.
More
need-
than one was a woman.
We need
More
one.
than one was a woman.
We need one more person. One more red shirt.
We need a sacrifice.
He's got the red shirt. On the away team.
Maybe we should bring Maximus to prove his innocence.
Well, yes. Is Maximus going to remain in prison?
yes.
Yes. Until this issue is entirely resolved and he's healed from the traumas he's faced.
Probably best.
What about Rion? He could come with us.
Oh, yeah, Rion, you want to show us some of that golden fist stuff? Golden fisting.
Golden. What do you mean golden
You mean
fist?
the Hyperion fisting?
Oh, yeah. You're a Hyperion fisting.
Hyperfisting. A hyperfist.
Would you like to join us and I can show you what I'm all about in the real action?
It's not a well-known thing. I've gone on a mission out past the mists. It
So
was,
there's two people who survived.
it was traumatizing, and I would never go again.
That's reassuring.
Because
Because you're tougher than all of us together, probably.
I retired from adventuring after my only trip past the mists.
Alright. We need a boat, or we can find a boat?
So you do have a boat that was carried with you on your first mission, and you rode back by yourself.
How many people fit
It's
in it?
it's sitting on the 7 people fat in it before.
Fat.
Fatted. My words
For
are
7
good.
fat
I
people.
got good words
7
tonight.
fat people who fit in this boat.
So, you would have. You will give me a
History.
not a pistory check.
Insight?
Insight?
I want to know how of mind you were to pull this boat on the shore. I'll say it was
Arcana?
an awareness check. Give me an awareness check to see if you had the mindfulness to bring the boat properly ashore when you
Awareness?
return.
Oh, so if it's still there.
If it's still sitting on the shore,
Or floating.
or
up the
maybe
sea.
it's floating in the sea, but it's there somewhere.
3.
10.
All right. Well, you think you brought the boats some ways on shore. It's there's a good chance that it could still be there. 50-50, you think?
See how the tide is.
Yeah. It's a sea, so there's some active movement on the water.
We should be fine.
We do have carpentry.
How far out from shore was that, Gideon?
The Bell of the Deep church is only a couple hundred feet off the shore, but you need to travel a day along the shore to get, once you've come out of the forest going north.
There's no shoreline, accessible shoreline.
You could walk the shoreline if you want, but then you won't have that boat with you if you find it where you need it. Because you jumped in the boat and rowed the boat away from the disaster.
Mm-hmm.
And took it where you needed to get back on land and follow the road back to Myth Drannor by yourself.
Okay. There could be a boat there.
Are we swimming? If there's a boat there, then there's a boat there. Or take a boat.
Is there any villages close by?
Nothing that is occupied. You do go past a village on the journey along the shoreline. There's a village called Elden Tree, but it's an abandoned village that was swept away in the mists.
Is there any boats there?
Might be.
Give me a history check.
Or would it be disintegrated?
The village was decayed mostly by the mists, but you do think that with a good enough carpentry ability, you probably could piece a couple of boats together, bits and pieces of different boats together. You might find a solid skeleton of a boat there and then tack some stuff. It might take a while.
Maybe we should bring some lashings and tools?
Yeah,
Even a hammer.
Yeah, even if we do have the boat there, if we spring a leak, we might want to fix it.
Build a raft and away we go.
Well, I will see you tomorrow morning. Gotta get some things done at the forge. We're to leave tomorrow morning again.
What would you like to work on?
I'd probably like to bring another piece of armor to change out the one I had to something a little more forward-looking that represents the store.
Okay.
The guild. So if we're leaving for a few days, I'm gonna bring something up that looks a bit more.
So you'll be putting some kind of logo type thing on
No, like
existing?
I'll have an extra. I have
Okay.
more formal armor.
Okay.
Hey,
Sure.
Gideon, do you know how far down, from the church, the crypt is? Because I'm thinking maybe to make the rope easier to climb up, if we need to run out, I'm gonna do a knot every couple feet.
It's 30 feet down.
Okay. I'm gonna grab another rope other than the looped one,
Sure.
and then through it the net. I'm gonna be tying knots on it.
Okay.
Did the tower have crenellations or is it smooth?
You're going down the bell tower, you mean?
It's a bell tower. It's
It's-
not a defensive tower.
It just says there's something tied to the top.
The bell.
The bell? Is there? It's not a ghost bell. It's a bell.
It is a ghost.
What can you tie to it?
There's the bell itself is a ghost bell, but the thing the ghost bell used to hang from is there's
Structure?
still like a chain that the bell
Okay.
would have hung from, so you could tie off to that.
piece of.
And you've already got a rope sitting there because you didn't have the
Mhm.
wherewithal to take that rope
that's
back.
true.
So I'm gonna untie the whole rope then.
Well, that rope would be easier to climb
I'm gonna tie it back up then.
because you guys didn't.
But then it's gonna be way heavier to carry.
Well, it's the same amount of material.
I just want you to untie it.
It's okay, I'm quick with knots.
Shall we take a break?
Okay.
And you're back on.
Okay, so you guys have the opportunity to pick up any items you want. If you think there's something that might help you along the way, mundane items will be supplied.
Can I get a ladder that I can blow up and use as a life jacket?
Flotation device.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
just roll it up.
Sure, that would
Not when it's
exist.
just. This would be
A really
basically
big water
a
skin?
big water skin. Is exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could just
I just gotta
take
roll
a
it
couple of water skins.
Put it. Yeah. Okay, I'll take a couple extra water skins.
How much alchemist fire can we get?
Is it a mundane magic item
It's
or a mundane item?
it's in the player's handbook. Yeah?
Is it?
It is. I just want a shit ton of it in case we need to burn
You know,
some
just in case
creature.
to throw down in there, and then
You're looking at the Roll20 player tempo.
Oh no, I'm looking through the D&D.
no. We're talking. This is 0.8, right?
Yeah, what the hell? We don't care about 5th edition. That's garbage.
I think I posted a equipment thing.
Somebody's made up shit. Yeah. You can have an alchemist fire.
And
And alchemist fire. You can't have a lot of magic shit because it's being used to power the city and hold civilization.
Hey, it's not magic.
It is. It's alchemical.
Alchemy doesn't need magic though.
It does.
No?
So I got 4 water skins tied together.
Sure.
Adventuring?
Yeah, they're all capped off.
Yeah, with a cap.
Yep.
Gauntlet.
No problem.
I wouldn't mind like a little satchel of flour.
Sure.
They don't have
Yeah,
that.
you totally have that.
That's
yeah.
pretty mundane.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a satchel of flour.
Good. I'll rate that out.
Okay. So, I know what Carl Dean's doing for the night. Anyone else doing anything else tonight?
I'm going to read from the Book of Kellenbor.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some money.
Okay. You go
You
lie down in the
training.
stove and
Get your cleaning supplies.
Get them all to line up.
Oh, hey, Rion.
The,
Hey, Rion, what are you doing in here?
the glory of it.
The Glovin.
Get a whole roll of tinfoil in there.
It's like a press machine.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
tinfoil
Me and
tinfoil
Rion
hats.
Teaching me stuff.
yeah. All right. He is going to
Beat
say
the fuck
to,
out of you.
he's going to say to you first of all, you really want to see what I'm capable of, or you don't want me to hold back?
I want you to show me what
Okay.
you're all about.
All right. Let's roll initiative.
Show me things you've never shown me before.
How do you
That's-
roll for
and there's-
character stats in this game?
It sounds like the battle drums, but it's just him upstairs, banging on the stove.
Or
Plus awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
Plus
17.
He rolled 17. So he goes first. We're just going to do 2 rolls each, 2 attacks each. First one to hit you is 15.
You got a parry.
Okay.
Spend an action point to parry.
All right. Then you can give me another attack.
Okay.
Just going to do it.
Yeah, how does this action point like?
I'm gonna spend.
He has 4 action
No.
points, but now it's his turn to
No,
attack.
you're just doing an attack. You're not doing a bunch of action points.
Well, he just spent a reaction.
That's fine.
I can't spend multiple action points to get
Do
advantage.
you want him to
No.
do everything against you? We're just going to see
He's
how
probably got 20 action
how well
points.
this
All right.
works.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That is a 19 with my staff.
That will hit.
So it's just 1, and I'm guessing it's not a.
It's not a
heavy
brutal
hit.
hit. Right?
Yeah, so I don't. So it's just
It's
1.
not heavy.
Okay. And then
Well, so the staff says +1, so it's just 1.
for brutal or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. And then he'll do one more attack against you for 24.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend an action to parry.
Okay.
So that's a 19.
All right.
Which still hits.
So still hits you with brutal. And
It's just heavy. It's
Oh, heavy.
I have a
Heavy.
14, so it's a heavy.
It's heavy, not food.
Yeah.
And then, so you take 3 points of damage.
3 points damage.
And that's subdural damage. Because he's not trying to kill you. And then he just whips in circles around you and starts boxing at you and gets faster and faster and faster and faster.
I stick my stick out to trip.
And he trips and you win.
Is it a flurry of blowjos?
Yes. Brojo.
The blowjos
He's
are happening
giving you the
upstairs.
brojo.
The brojo.
You could tell he's actively moving faster and hitting harder than
Than what
he's
I-
ever attempted before.
Yeah.
And
So he was holding back all the
he's,
training.
He's been holding back.
When he's been beating the shit out of me, he was holding back.
Yeah, but he's always been fair to you.
Yeah.
He's always looked really weak and meek and lame. Like that's he's tried to appear
Excuse
as
me?
though he's nothing.
Oh, he's trying. I thought you
Yeah.
said he was always looking for the meek and the weak.
I'm like, what?
He found you.
No. You definitely are aware after tonight that he is
He's way more than what I thought.
just trying to fly under the radar on everything he does. And he's a guy that seems to know Elminster, like, just by itself. That's pretty amazing.
Cool. So there's this really cool maneuver I'd love to learn if you could teach me.
Okay.
The level 2 maneuver?
He'll teach you
Is it elk stance?
He'll teach you an extra, like a double scissor kick.
Like this?
It does.
Well,
it does. No, it does 14 points of damage.
14 points.
It takes
But it kills it.
12 action
It's
points.
that double
It goes like
scissor
this,
kick,
and then it goes like this. Yes, he shows you how to do what you just fucking did. Kadoosh.
Well, or my stance, I got 2 stances. It'd be cool to learn another one.
It would. You should probably go
Level up.
up a level, and then maybe you can learn another one or something. But he does take you and shows you some extra moves and maneuvers. Nothing statistical that's going to help you in any way.
All flavor.
But you
wax on, wax off.
you feel like you're seeing a better height of what you're capable of. Like it's inspiring to see someone
feel like-
able to do this.
He could really teach me a lot. Whereas before I was like, I don't know how much more he could give me.
He looked lame. Like he's living in the back of a studio and using a derelict
whorehouse.
kitchen. Like he didn't look like a guy. You
I don't think he goes upstairs.
No, he's been in the oven.
I don't think so.
He looks like he's level 2.
He showed you how to paint the fence. Wax on, wax off, paint the
Okay.
fence?
Okay, I
Come
thought you were
on.
talking about something else.
Paint the fence. Paint the fence.
What does Lennox try to accomplish during his days?
Knights would want to feel a little bit more prepared, so if there's any sort of records from like the first outing, location, like anything that would have been reported, would ask for access to those to be
Sure.
prepared, just to be like landscape of what to expect on the way, the maps to be able to make sure that we're taking the most efficient route where the boat was apparently left behind, that sort of thing. So
Sure,
What
and
wild animals will attack us.
Yeah.
normally that wouldn't be something that just an average guy would be able to get, but absolutely because of the situation and the fact that you're redoing the mission, basically, you'd be going to what's his name? The guy Eugene. You'd be going to Eugene for that, and he'd be able to help you out with all that. He would show you the map, show you the world map. So if you can zoom in the northern area there, and this is something Gideon already knows. You can zoom in on Cormanthor in the middle there.
Here?
Yeah.
Here's Cormanthor.
So you guys are in Myth Drannor. You know that you'll be heading
in the deep.
You'll be heading east until you hit the Moonsea Ride and traveling north from there, and then you can either take a boat or just follow the shoreline along. Gideon knows that Alventry is basically destroyed. It was hit heavily by the Zephyrs in the early days. And the edge of the forest is essentially the unprotected area, so you could, if you wanted to, stay in the forest to get to the belly of the deep and then pop up out of the forest and go north. But it would take a long time to travel that distance without taking the roads.
I don't think we have enough fantasy time to do that.
Yeah, we're running short on fantasy time.
So the route that was taken the first time, and probably the most obvious route, is to travel until you hit the Moonsea Ride, head north, and then follow the shoreline or take a boat. And you guys took a boat on your first journey.
We'll stay on the shore and then look for the boat, then maybe it's still there. I mean, there's a 50-50 chance it's still there.
Yeah. You'll get to be
10
the one
out
that
of
rolls.
20.
I get to roll?
Yeah, you'll roll to tell me the
I
boat's
thought it
still
was
there.
his
But
history.
you're guaranteed to roll less than 10.
Totally.
But that's why I'm doing the research to attempt to figure out backup plans.
Sure.
If the boat isn't there.
You know that the Moonsea Ride is going to be overgrown, similar to Rothermere's Road that you guys took before. You'll be able to trace it, most likely, and follow the road. There's a chance you guys lose sight of the road because it hasn't been used for 100 years, but you think it's likely you'll be able to follow the road. Not sure if there's anything else that you, seeing the map, would have any questions on.
Well, we know we want to go east and then hit the road and then go north.
Yep.
East again.
Yep, okay.
Do we know what the Church of the Deep actually, like, what they worship? None of this really matters, I don't think, but...
Eugene can give you all the information that they had from the previous mission. It was an ancient civilization, so it was a dead god. The civilization was called Northkeep, and it was a powerful civilization that held. It was a human civilization, and it died off long before the Zephyr did. It's like hundreds and hundreds of years ago that it's perished. It was destroyed by hordes of shamans and witch doctors and stuff. 400 years ago. And the name of the god is long lost.
Okay.
I have put a point into in my intelligence skill point into knowledge, which I wrote alchemy.
Okay.
Could I, even if it costs me some components,
Mm-hmm.
could I make like a little acid vial I could dip my dagger in?
Sure. So to craft your own will take the evening, and it'll cost half of the cost of regular acid. So whatever the cost of an acid vial is in the player's handbook, it'll cost half that in material components.
Okay.
What would you like your acids to do? Just deal additional damage, or?
Yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't have the thing right in front of me, but like the bleed damage, is there
Sure.
a condition where it's like poison?
I think there is.
That's all. Like,
Sure.
that it would, like, my dagger would then inflict poison damage. Whether that's an overtime thing or whether you want to make that a con save to become poisoned or...
There'll be a save.
Okay.
There's a
on
poison
their side.
condition,
Yeah.
meaning you are impaired. You take 1 poison damage at the start of your turn. 1 AP to end it is a 1 AP medicine check.
So when you craft this potion, it'll do 1 extra poison damage at the start of the next turn, but it won't. It's not going to be a recurring
It's
thing.
not continuous.
But it's 1 extra damage, and it'll cost 25 gold to make.
Okay. So I'll spend the gold. I'll make the poison. Is it full action to dip the dagger?
Yeah, we'll say it's an action point to dip the dagger, and you can only make somebody have the condition once, so it can't stack, but it lasts for a minute.
The condition lasts for a minute if they fail?
No, the condition lasts for 1 round, but it lasts on your dagger for 1 minute.
And how many?
And you get 1 dose
one.
by making that.
Okay.
So for 1 minute, if you hit 10 different creatures, you can poison 10 different creatures, and they each take 1 extra damage.
Okay. Just something to build out the character that I have envisioned as this, he's stealthy guy, but he's also got like some different trades like alchemy and traps and stuff like that. So 25 gold. Thank you.
Yep. Gideon's studying the books of Kelemvor. You feel a warmth from your hammer while you're doing that. And a contentment that you're doing that. Oh, and you're just at the Blushing Barmaid?
Stuck in the oven.
Feeling the warmth in his hammer.
Okay, so next day comes.
That's the episode name, Cleaning the Oven.
Scrubbing bubbles.
Meeting the Arcanum, maybe?
Meeting the Arcanum.
How about that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's get you back on the YouTube good books.
Get the algorithm going for me again.
You're ready to go the next morning. Everyone reconvenes, has breakfast at the Mistborn. Ready to head out? Okay, so you are just heading east. Is that the goal?
Are we taking boundaries with us? Or no? Okay.
So are we going to Aventry? Or are we going to stay in the forest?
I feel like
we're going to go to the shoreline and then walk along the shore, see if we can find a boat.
Because we're going to need a boat either way.
That is unprotected area, so right?
Yes.
We can always run for
Well, we don't have that much time.
Woods.
It's a matter of urgency.
We can always run for the woods.
That's true.
So we'll walk along the beach looking for this boat.
Okay. So you're going to come out at another ruined community called Hillsfar once you get out of the road. Give me a history check on Hillsfar, what you've seen when you were there.
What is that?
It's a 7. Is that a 7?
Rolls are back. +0.
So it's another decaying, destroyed community, but it didn't get hit with the Zephyr quite as strong. So you could picture going into some of the buildings. You could probably find some wood that isn't completely destroyed inside buildings and stuff like that.
Is there any boat houses
Yeah, it's
here?
a boat port town.
It is a small port community. It used to be it used to be in control of the Zents, the Zentirum, so an evil group that was vying for power with Cormanthor. So not a place that even hundreds of years ago was well known to Cormanthor. But there would certainly have been
some small fishing boats.
Boats there, yeah. And they weren't specifically decayed by the Zephyr. So again, you probably more easily could put something together here than at Elventree.
But we don't see intact boats.
Well, you're not there.
Oh.
This is just him thinking back in his mind palace.
Yep.
He's role playing within his role playing. That's how deep he is.
It's an hour of silence.
So you guys are gonna head to the road. We're
Gideon, what are you thinking about over there?
Whether we got a boat or not. I think we'll, when we get to Hillsfar, we should head along the dock area and see if there's any old fishing boathouses.
It's a good thing we got these extra rations to put them all together.
What?
The rations.
Rations?
To tie it
No,
together.
lashings.
Rations?
Rations? I'm not using my rations on a boat.
Not the rations, the ration.
Feed the boat the rations.
The rations.
So it doesn't get hungry.
Are your rations really like pasty and you're covering up?
Not the rations, the rations.
Oh,
You guys don't. You never listen to me.
I think he's got a rash. I don't understand.
I can get somebody to look at it when we get back.
Yeah, it must have happened
You
overnight
can
because
look
I
at
checked
his
him.
ration.
I should get better makeup.
Oh, it wasn't on his chest or anything. That's why I didn't see it.
There's too much lead.
So we're gonna do a travel encounter. What would you like to do, Lennox, to help with the group get to the road and travel up the road through the forest?
I will use my cartography trade mixed with my studying last night to make sure that we stay on course, that we have good direction.
Sure. And you can make a roll to have copied some of this map as well if you want. And then, what are you doing?
I'm going to scout ahead. I'm going to make sure that...
You can make a map roll first if you want to, and then...
19 plus... What would it be?
Where's your cartography?
Well, it's in the trades. So it doesn't...
Oh, so +2.
Plus two, so
So I don't know what cartography is under ADM or something.
I would say intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Intelligence or charisma.
Well, then it's -1. If it's charisma, it's +2.
Your charisma's 2, so it'd be 4.
The insight. To read the maps.
Is it mental? You
So
can
it was
pick
above
which one.
20s.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can roll on this travel encounter with advantage because you have a map that's really well done of this area.
So he's telling me the direction sort of that we're headed, and I'll just scout forward, sneaky like, so that if there's something that's laying in wait for us, that I spring the trap, or like I am aware of the ambush before it gets the rest of the group.
Okay, so you'll do a stealth roll for us.
Sure.
I'm going to do survival. I'm going to look for any signs of footprints or any kind of
Yeah, before you
creature
roll.
that have come
roll.
through the area
Let me
already.
get to mine first.
Okay, survival, that will work great. And you guys have traveled through this forest a
But
fair
we're not
bit.
rolling yet. We all roll at the same time.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make using my why can't I remember the spell? Silent image. I'm going to make a deer. In the distance, bounding around.
Okay.
Yeah.
To lure wild animals if
Yeah.
they come upon you. Okay.
I'm going to use my might to help carry some of Respin's stuff, so he's a little more agile and sneaky, and carry some of this heavy stuff.
Do you have a whole bunch of heavy stuff on you?
Oh, we got it.
You can
Take
carry
your
my
backpack.
business cards.
Yeah,
Backpack.
I'll carry his business cards.
So
No, my camp supplies, or like my bedding. My...
Just stuff that could be loud
Yeah,
and clanky, and
okay.
to help you with your.
Oh, you want to give me advantage?
Sure.
That's what I.
Yep, I'll take that. Yeah, you'll be
Because
able to
I
roll.
need the advantage. Because my
Yeah, you
roll's
could really
so
use
bad.
What's Carldine doing?
I'll use my awareness to keep watch
Okay.
as we're moving around.
Okay. So you don't need to roll, but you get to roll with advantage.
So I'm rolling his roll.
Yes.
But I'm taking the better of the two.
He's taking your business cards out of his hand.
I'm practicing my shurikens with your business cards.
Okay, you can roll a might check, or a might check. So athletics check, and you can roll with advantage, and you're also rolling with advantage for your
To
cartography.
see if I drop all this shit.
And then everyone can roll now.
Oh, that one.
I'm glad you rolled too. I'm glad I let you roll.
Rolls is 7s.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
I just lost all your shit.
Survival.
What did Lennox get?
If we're saying the cartography is like charisma insight, it would be
Dice prison.
22.
It would be intelligence based, but you're still
You'd still
I
have
thought
two
you get to
into
pick
it.
your highest mental.
on saves. You get
21.
to pick If it's a mental save, you get to pick. On skills,
Not on skills.
it's no 21. Okay, that's still a great roll.
Mhm.
What'd you
12
get with advantage?
with advantage.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I rolled bad.
I helped really good.
What did you get?
9.
All right.
Oh boy.
I got 21.
Okay.
Right?
Also
Yeah,
good.
21.
1. Not 1.
Oh, wow, that erases
Bringing the
all
average
those.
down there.
How embarrassing.
What did you get?
You might have
Also
to...
one?
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh boy.
Okay.
20 Crassus.
Oh. This is a group check, right? This is a group check.
Yeah. Collectively, you got 2 successes.
Collectively, this half shit in the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. Nothing.
You're the one looking out for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
I
can't-
tripped and dropped
me-
everything, and you were just helping me or
Yeah,
looking
I
at
tripped
me.
over.
I helped cancel it out.
So
We're in a pile.
the 2 people that did great things for the group guided everyone in the right direction, so you know that you're heading towards the correct road, which is a very important part of this. And your deer,
It's like, how did we lose a mountain or a lake?
your deer also did a great job. You've kept it up. It's a lot of mental fortitude to keep casting the same spell over and over.
Especially with the sound of camping equipment falling.
All the
into
clanking
flames.
stuff.
You didn't actually lose any of his stuff. Maybe actually you dropped the business cards.
Business cards are
yeah,
gone.
you dropped the business cards, so you just delete those out of your.
I shurikened him.
As you're being led in the correct direction, which you know you are, your illusion gets jumped upon by a wolf. And you guys all know that, oh, there's a pack of wolves here. I will give you 1 round of preparation because of your illusion and because you did well before you're set upon by wolves. You can see them coming.
Could we try to hide ourselves to
Make a
get out
circle.
of this calendar?
You
Climb a
could.
tree.
You could try and hide. You could try and fortify. You have a round to work together.
You know what? Let's
We're going to climb a tree,
Everybody climb trees.
let's just
Is it
climb
range
trees.
range them out.
That's the plan.
Does this fit inside the outside battle casting spells at free?
Are we?
You
going
are
into
going.
real
You are now
combat?
in an encounter.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a day, so,
So no.
I should get my.
You do have all your mana
Where
points
did it-
back.
yeah.
And I think everyone would be at full everything at this point.
I'll go up a tree and then I'll use the hide action.
Sure.
Oh, hide.
So you guys are all gonna.
I'll put my pinecone suit on.
Okay. Everyone's jumping up a tree.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Would it require might or agility? Could
Athletics. To climb a tree will be athletics.
I think I can run right up in front of the wall.
Oh, not 20. Oh, thank
Can I
God.
use my once a day celestial magic to cast Bless?
Sure.
I think I need it.
That's not gonna help him. 4 isn't gonna make a 1 go away.
Well, you know what? A D4 added to his 4 is going to double it. So.
Wow, did you already roll?
No, I haven't rolled. But
Okay.
That's what I've been told. I'm rolling.
Well, it's accurate. He's pretty agile. He's okay.
Yeah. Well, we're going to potentially do the physical bit. So the 3 casters don't get Bless.
Okay.
Sorry.
You take it?
No.
Okay.
So you're not climbing a tree with your action.
I'm not climbing a tree. I'm going to be at the base of the tree with my shield.
Okay.
And just readying.
I'm back to back with him.
Okay.
I'm going to climb a tree.
Okay, you're going
You
up
said
a tree.
that it's strength to climb a tree? I can't use acrobatics?
No, it's athletics to climb a tree.
Okay, but I'm hiding. I want
Okay.
to roll.
So
my
you're hiding
stealth.
on the ground or you're climbing a tree.
I'm climbing a tree. I got to get out of here.
Okay.
I got to roll good. I got to bless, right?
You do. Yeah, he gave you a bless.
Oh my goodness.
Was your D4?
4?
He told me I'd roll a 4. And I rolled a 4.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That is funny.
So I got a 6.
Okay, so you don't climb a tree or hide.
Oh man!
I don't get to hide either.
Where are you gonna hide?
It was like a ready action.
You
like
can't
you
climb
said,
a tree.
once I climb the tree, I hide.
So all you do is you fall down and then you scoot yourself behind the tree.
Eventually, once you climb the
I hide
tree,
behind this guy.
That's fair.
No, I'm back to back with him.
Yeah, but
I was gonna run up the tree, but I see him fail, and I'll just leap off the tree and go back to back with the rest.
the two of you, okay.
I got a nat 20.
So you went up the tree.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got it because I have a -1 to my might.
Perfect. So you have no problem. You find a nice big pine tree. You get up. You're sitting on a bough if you'd like to.
Yeah.
So you'll have your hands free to cast spells.
Yeah, I'm using my legs to keep myself on. I've practiced with this, you know.
Thigh muscles.
You're doing Kegels on the branch.
There's a 6-inch branch sticking up, and you just sit down on it.
Yeah.
Didn't even flinch.
You're like, I am permanently anchored to this knot.
Now I know why he wears robes.
Yeah.
He like
Robes
wiggles
just
a
go
bit.
woof.
Oh, it's stuck in there now.
And what were you doing, Carldine? Were you
I
climbing
rolled
a
a
tree?
natural 1, but yes, I was
Oh my
climbing
goodness.
a tree.
Again?
Again.
2 ones in a row.
Wow.
Carl Dean.
So only
Carldine.
one
Carl
guy's
Dean.
gotten up in the trees. So it's 9:52. I think we will start combat with the wolves next session.
Okay.
That makes sense, eh?
Yep.
Damn.
How many wolves are there, by the way?
Do you want to roll initiative so you have everything ready to go?
Oh yeah, let's do
Yeah, we
that.
got time.
I'll write this down here. Jareth, we'll start with you.
9.
Okay. 9. Gideon.
19.
19. Eddie.
So this is plus awareness?
Yes. So 4 or 5. Or something.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
16.
So that's 22.
16.
Yeah, that matters.
Gideon got 22.
Yeah.
16 for Eddie. Carldine.
21.
1. Perfect.
getting all the highs
Lennox.
and lows.
11. Respin.
12.
You already had 12.
Perfect.
Nice and consistent. Awesome.
Consistently bad.
12 isn't awful.
Better than mine.
Not that good.
Yeah, that's gonna work good. Then I can put the Wolves initiative in there right away. There are millions of them.
That's what I thought.
Perfect.
But they don't all have to be attacking right at the beginning. They're probably,
Well, they usually go after the weakest member who slipped and fell.
Yeah, the one who's
But that was all of you.
that one
so
guy.
Ass in
I
the
didn't roll
air.
that one.
The guy with the ass in the air.
All right. Slap your pee-pee, boys. We're going home.
And that's all she wrote.